for everyone, because holy shit. It broke all of my stuff. Not DST specifically, but just in general. Whoa! Welcome back! Thank you so much for the reset. Almost to 69! Welcome back. Almost nice. Almost nice. Oh my goodness. Yeah, DST happened over the weekend, and I am not pleased. No one is. No one's pleased about DST. We should get together. We should rebel, but it's gonna be like this for like 3 weeks, I think, for Europe. I'm sorry, Europe. I apologize. Hi, Kulsti. I'm sorry. Hi, Loneliest. Hello, good times, Flames. Hello. DST means we spend even less time together. Yeah. What I'm saying is we can't win, Flames. They're out to get us, is what I'm saying. And it's not a conspiracy theory, I promise. Hi, Kaisa. Good time zone. The world just wants to hurt Flames. It's true. Does my voice sound weird to anybody? Sounds weird to me. Hi, Godok. Good time zone. Hello, Lika. Hello, Howie. Hello, Tintel. Welcome in. Hi, Maverick. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Garth. Good time zone. I am very tired. I'm sorry, Canada. Apologize to all of Europe. I didn't make the rules. I'm crying about it. Anyway, today will be probably a 3-hour one because I got a lot of shit today to do, and also DST happened, so I am allowed to have a little break. Oh, did I turn off my light when I did that? I think I did. Like the mic settings are off? Oh my god. Well, it also broke my mic, so what does it sound like? It doesn't sound as crisp as usual. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't actually change anything. So I updated Windows overnight and everything broke. Yeah, we're having a, you know what? We're having a 2-hour stream today. Okay? We're having a 2-hour stream today. You can only hear me in one ear? What? I do have a Shure. Yes, I do, Flemes. What the fuck did it change? For that to be a thing. That should definitely not be the case. You're in but stereo is both ears. Mono is one ear. What? Wait, what? What? I am very confused. Not even my microphone agrees. No, I think it's the Windows update. I updated my PC. I should have never done that. Oh, that's I can't hear it, so I don't even know what it would sound like. I had to switch my OBS into mono? Okay, wait. Where do I do that? It doesn't allow me to change it in general. This is very extreme, Anders. Honestly. I think you have to restart stream? I want you to know that I considered not streaming today. And I should have just done that, actually. I should have just done it! Just never update. I should never update, but eventually they make me. Yeah, I think I have to restart stream for it. And I don't even know if it will work. I don't even know if it'll work. Yes, check the preference for me. Why, OBS? Why? I have so many questions. All of them are why. I'm sorry about your left ears. Would you miss me, Dammers? Are you sure? Are you sure? Oh my goodness. Sometimes you just gotta go with your gut, you know. Maybe I can fuck with my filters? Maybe it also fucked with my filters? Did it? Wait. Yeah, I changed my filters also. I don't know if that does anything. Why is OBS like this? It's nice to see you too, Loneliest. Edit advanced audio properties. Wait. Wait, where's the edit button? Where's edit? Hold up, wait. Do I right-click my mic for edit? It's not in advanced. Is it here? Huh, I wonder if this does anything. No, I doubt it. Disable Windows audio. I'm so confused about everything. Down mix to mono? We might have different OBSs? It's not there. Wait. Wait, maybe I know where it is in my OBS. Maybe I know what it is. Is it maybe this? Oh my god. This is actually just me audio fixing. I'll stream. I don't... Wait, maybe this. Maybe this will do something. Did this change anything? I did a thing. Did this do anything? Carson, hello, welcome back. I'm sorry, everything is breaking. Everything is breaking. It did? It did? Okay, Flamez, I found where it is on mine. Flamez saved me, Flamez! Flamez, thank you! I do have the button, it's just not where you said it is. Because I have like a fucked up OBS. I think it's because I updated my OBS, and updating my OBS also broke my Stream Deck. It broke my Stream Deck, it broke my add-ons, it broke everything. So... Carson, hi! How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Hi, Biddy! Hello! Welcome in. General Flamer, I am having a day and a half. I am having such a day. Such a day. This is actually kind of fascinating. Yeah, you will call it fascinating, actually. Dear Lord. I'm here for breaking. I'm always here for breaking, actually. I am a professional streamer, thank you. I went through that too. I still haven't been able to fix the Stream Deck. It's very upsetting. I drew a despair emote. Oh no, Sasha, now you will have to despair constantly. Hello, Voidling, how are you doing? Sorry, no, V Gates. Until your stream has encoding issues and breaks for everyone.
Because today.
Danvers? What the fuck? Thank you so much for the Wild Islander. What the fuck? You don't have to do that. It's a Monday. Mondays do this. Mondays do this. It's normal. It's normal. It's totally fine. You don't update stuff, and when they try to, shoot them. They literally made me. They literally said, or else. Or else. Danvers, thank you so much. We're less than 1,000 away from Sailor Moon Mondays. Sundays. Because Mondays suck. Sorry, Sailor Moon. Then you lose your mind and think Twitch is against you, but you finally had to update after 6 months. I had this, oh my god, Flamez. I used a microphone filter, but it was a trial for a while, and I was thinking of buying it, but then one day my microphone stopped working, except it didn't. But I tried everything. I deleted a bunch of stuff. I fucked up all my settings, but it turns out that the trial just ran out, and when the trial runs out, they mute your microphone. To fuck with you? Oh my god. Updating breaks everything always. Truly. Yokels, did I say hello? Hello, Yokels. Hello. Oh my goodness, I'm crying. An extra hour of Mama Bird! Even if it's her tech support. Yeah, you're getting... Wait, are you also switching in 3 weeks? Or... Because I know Europe... I think Europe is 3 weeks, right? Really? You're gonna... But the cry emote! How will people cry, Sasha? How will people cry? Round Run, hello. Hello, I am the sad cup. How are you? I am very sad. Look at my sad cup. I was also very bothered, Lamez. One day I have to go on a rant of what updating my Mac did to all my music programs and how they wanted me to pay 1,000. Nice. Anonymous. Who did you mean? Did you mean to do that? Did you mean to be anonymous? Thank you for making Gandalf dance. Thank you for making him have a really good day. Loneliest. Loneliest, thank you for making Gandalf dance. Thank you for summoning the sexy, sexy Gandalf.
Cat? I'm a kitty cat. And I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance.
Danvers, I'm sorry. Now it's in your head again. Hi, Lucky. Hello. How's your day going? Welcome back. Thank you for resub. You're changing on the 26th of March. That's, is that 3 weeks? I feel like that's 3 weeks. We don't have DST. So you having DST means it's only 11 p.m. now instead of 12 a.m. Wait, for the rest of the year then. Right? I am the superstar cop. I'm sad and sorry. Sorry. It's pretty much the same emote, is it? Oh, you know what? It's your emote. You can do what you want. People really donating as anonymous, or is Stream Elements broken? It's definitely Stream Elements. Probably. Hi, Steedling. Hello. Good time zone. I'm doing the dance. I knew you would be doing the dance. 26th of March is movie day, so no one be late. Oh God, is it gonna fuck with that? Oh, I swear it is. I will just make more alerts so people know that the movies are gonna start. Just in case. Raven, hello. You also don't have DST. Good morning. Hello. We're all tired today, probably. I think North America is tired. Most of North America is tired. Are we all tired, y'all? Do we want to sleep a little bit? Do you want me to have a little nap? Yo, I got so much work done over the weekend. Speaking of naps, I didn't get naps done, but I got so much work done. I literally went through all of my VODs. I have all of my VODs sorted now. Now I just have to like cut down and edit all of them. Felt very productive. Hello, Ant here. Early Grey, yes. Yes, there is Cyril J. Grill Grey. I know this is easy to tell because it always is, but just say. Also, people don't have to starve together. Wait, what? Did you fix it? Go nap, Grill. I might, actually, no, I don't have time to nap after stream. I will nap tonight. Anyone here in the northeast US with me getting ready for the first bad snowstorm of the winter? Almost in the spring? Jesus, okay. Well, we had the darkest winter in like 76 years or something in Canada, if that helps. How was the inspiration? I wrote like half a script yesterday. I wrote like half a script. It's a script draft, obviously, but like still, whatever. I didn't realize I was supposed to work this morning. Simply do not work. Do not work. I have decided. Hi, Scar. Good time zone. Oh, don't starve together. Listen, Ronnie. I don't envy you or others who have to deal with daylight savings times, or my cats, really. Also, my partner lives in the EU, so I have to know the time. I hate when you have to know the time. I'm gonna keep the cats on DST because they get confused every time I switch it. Canada is the darkest dungeon of countries with snow. Okay, I'm gonna open this door real quick because I want to.
As before, an iron safety curtain curves before your eyes.
I'm gonna knock on it.
It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney.
Oh, do I want to go into the chimney?
What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens.
Knock on it harder.
Still nothing. No one's home.
Knock even harder.
Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things?
Yeah, it's not random. It's not random.
Why do you think there's something on the other side, necessarily?
The lieutenant asked, but you can see a spark of curiosity in his eyes. Kim, listen, we didn't think there was anything behind the door where we currently went through, but I found 50 real here. 50! I have to go there. Also, I have 1 health on both sides, and it's 1 p.m. in the game. How did I do that so fast? How did I do that? I would not work, but alas, I am here. You should pretend to work, but also don't do it. Those are some curtains! You want to get into the chimney? You are Santa! I mean, there's no proof that we're not. There's no proof we're not. I didn't find the 50 real. It is, I'll show you in my pocket. It's an item that you can pawn for 50 real. I have to do some mental gymnastics soon when I visit Canada to figure out what the time is back home, so I guess I do appropriate good morning, good night. Just do it whenever it's good morning, good night here to confuse them further. The clock is now early in Canada. Yes, for about 3 weeks. You're gonna have to deal with it an hour earlier.
In any case, there's no way we can get in right now.
Oh, come on.
Let's investigate further.
What do you mean right now?
Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects.
Yeah, it's true. I keep breaking shit.
You are the destroyer.
Yes, I am.
The bane of inanimate matter.
Oh, you bet I am. Gaze upon me, stuff, and despair.
Kudos.
Thank you. Wait, did I get a slot for that? Anti-object task force? Well, because I punched a bunch of stuff. I want it. I want it. I want it. I'm gonna internalize the anti-object task force. This is so important to me. Take a look at your hands. See how bruised they are. See those little scars. This is Exhibit A. The material world is holding you back. Containers, mailboxes, doors, chairs, they are all your enemies. Always have been. Atoms themselves are in on the conspiracy, forming shapes and structures that you hate. You are energy stuck in a body. You are spirit trapped in matter. Break free! Beat up that lamppost! Let it know just how much objects suck! Fuck objects, man. Oh my goodness. How's the game been for you? I am really enjoying this game. It is something else. I'm gonna describe it in a video. Don't worry. I'm gonna describe it real good in a video, and then you'll decide whether or not you want to play it the way I described it in my video. Because yes, the next video is that one. North America's completely confused right now. Incredibly. How to unlock skills. Hurt yourself punching things. It's a very agency thing to internalize. To be fair, I break things in real life, so this makes a lot of sense. Did you say there are gays upon you? Oh, I wish. Very epic. I'll let these objects know I am the storm that is approaching! Oh, yes, so Ron, listen. Production schedule. The production schedule filament memory. 50 real. And also I can read it, I think. Oh, yes, because I actually, okay, so I went through all of my, he didn't go to sell it. I went through my VODs and I actually made a few notes because I didn't want to forget them. And you didn't sell anything. Oh no, I will sell it when I really have to. Bravo, gang! Like I finally turned up the volume. Hello, Tindell. Hi, Jean-Paul. Good morning. And I mean, if it's a Rubik Cube, it's a really bad one because it's all gray. I did okay without selling anything. I might not sell anything either then. But I wrote down, smoking lady in hotel is Phyllis. Because you know how I was trying to find one more mercenary and it was like somebody who had a vantage point from up high and could see me near the lorry drivers. And I was like, oh, maybe it's Phyllis or maybe it's the old lady, but she doesn't want to talk and I can't talk about it. And it has to be a woman. So the only person I can think about is the smoking lady because she's on top of the roof so she can see everything, right? And she was kind of cold. So she checks out. I feel like that's actually Phyllis. I also need to call in a background check. Oh, and there's a door in the corpse yard. I didn't open yet, but I know that there was a check on it, and I haven't checked it again yet. So I want to try that too. And I have to read the cube with the radio computer. So I have to do all those things, and I had to write them down because I knew I was going to forget them. For a bit, I was like, "Oh, I'll remember to do that," but I know, and I stopped myself and said, "No, you won't. No, you won't. Why do you lie to yourself? Of course you won't remember that. You silly, silly goose. Is this starter's Rubik's Cube? I made a little postcard collection. I have several also. From La Delta and from Boogie Streets. Here, they'll go in my collection also. I bet it has confusing shades of grey to make it look like you're always wrong. Oh no. This game looks so good, I bought it this weekend! I'm influencing people! Actually, okay, speaking of playing games that other people haven't played yet and maybe they will enjoy as well, I was thinking of, since I was doing 4-hour streams now, I will not always do 4-hour streams, I've decided, because I think that's a bad idea, but I was considering adding a day, not adding a day, but changing a day in my usual days, to playing a game that's maybe not very popular, but just like a game that I want to play. Because there's a lot of games that I want to play, but I know they're not going to be popular, and I know not many people want to watch them, but I want to play them. Like games like Killer 7 and stuff, where it's like no one wants to see this, but I want to play it. It would break up like the entire gameplay though. Remember to give the rum a lick. I will not lick the rum. Flamer, if you want to lick the rum, come over here and lick the rum. I actually do want to play Hi-Fi Rush. Actually, Ansir, I do. Because I saw it on my Steam. It was recommended to me and I was like, oh my god, that looks really fun. That sounds good. A wholesome Wednesday. I don't know that it would always be wholesome. It will probably not always be wholesome, but it'll be things like base builders and RTSs and stuff like that. Things that I know people don't really watch. But that I want to play. I want to play it. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Join the sleepover club? Wait. Is that why you call it the sleepover day? There's also a lovely person that streams Hi-Fi Rush. You know, I have an inkling on who it might be. Actually, there's multiple people that already have been playing Hi-Fi Rush and I couldn't watch because I want to play also. I play what I want. I want to play what I want for one day also. So if that's okay with at least the majority of you, then I will change one of the days. I don't know what day, but also I changed this. Okay, is this just, listen, it's Monday, it's DST. We are not going to make a lot of progress today. Just accept it. This is how it is. We're going to do a lot of nut progress. We're going to faff about. Okay, anyway. I put the list of games that are on my list for streaming in the description. Because people always ask me, it's like, hey, are you going to play this? The list that currently the games that I want to play on stream are in the description. All of them. They're in no particular order, just so you know, which is like, these are the games. They are not the games that I want to play on the off day. They're just like the main games. So now you know. If there are games that you think I will enjoy very much, please let me know. With my Amori obsession, no one cares what I like. Yeah, Amori is actually one of those games because it's like, well, it's indie first of all, but it's also kind of a weird one, right? It's kind of a non-conventional game. Let's tweak things to make you happier. I'm slowly shifting into a comfort monster. Very slowly. We accept it, you do? Playing games you want to play? What the hell? I say no, I'm sorry. It's the Monday after DST. No one expects anything. Truly. Amori is hella long though, be aware. Oh, I'm not gonna play Amori right now. I will play the games that I want to play. If you'd like to find a good video on Amori, or just good videos in general, you can check out others' videos. It's niche for sure, but I like niches. Solely here for FIFA. Ice, I'm so sorry I have starved you of FIFA content. Of my regular FIFA content that everyone knows and loves me for. I apologize. Poor Ice. Poor Ice. I'm sorry, Ice. Okay, so I'm not going through this door. Actually, can I see... Hold up. Wait. There was another door. No, there was no... Oh yeah, it was here. Okay, before that though. Where was it again? Pile of Eternite? Oh, I can't actually do anything with that. René Arnaud? I also don't know who that is anymore. Who are you? We'll have to remember. Damage ledger? I think it was interfacing that I needed. I would have to check, but I think it's definitely not the trash container, but I do need to find the trash container. I forget where the trash container is and I don't have a map. Wait, did I check this?
This appears to be some kind of machine
Oh,
with
it's
a
the
cube-shaped
mainframe.
heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
Wait, can I read the cube in here? After FIFA, you do some CSGO. I'm a Modern Warfare kind of type of girl. Excuse me. Means soccer ball. Yeah, only once though, and then we lose the ball. Not really a suggestion for the list, but were you interested in playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor? Is that the new one? From with the redhead? Is that the one that's coming out? Because if that's the one, then yes. Life truly is so hard. So hard. Yes. No, Raven, I'm definitely interested. Yes, because I loved Fallen Order. I loved it. Carton, hello. I feel lied to. Why? What happened? Have good lurk, Ice. Hug Doggo. Ice's Doggo is so cute. Doggo is so small. So small and fluffy. They should have ditched Redhead and made it about the witch. Wait, what? Why? You don't like Cal? Because the stream started 1 hour early? No, it did not. But you're in Europe. Irrelevant to chat, but I hate when I leave notes on work orders and don't read them until after I wrap up the job. It's like, oh, this would have been so helpful ages ago. Puts a little coin for Kenna. You can definitely bribe me to play certain games sooner. Flamez wants to play Kenna too, though, Ronnie. Flamez wants to play Kenna too, so you can probably watch on his stream before mine.
The radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
Not even Cal likes Cal. I like Cal. Do you think I should turn it on? I'm not gonna ask. I'm gonna turn
The
on
machine
thing.
lights up
Yay,
like
it
some
does
prehistoric
work.
animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the
Yes! Insert the production schedule. I hope it doesn't break it.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Print.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Oh no. It was already glowing and now it's also making a sound. It's probably some alien CO-like technology.
I would believe it, Half-Light. I would believe it. I played it too. I think you'll like it. Yeah, I think I'll like it too. I've been avoiding spoilers everywhere. But I've been wanting to play it for a while. I didn't even realize it was on Steam. For some reason, I thought it wasn't on Steam. I find the new Star Wars games a bit unrealistic. Wow, Jameson! I love Cal. Was flying on starting very soon. It's such a wish list. Y'all, fuck. I'm sorry. I was gonna play it way sooner, but then I just didn't. Did you think it's suspicious how almost all of America speaks Spanish? I don't speak Spanish. So she can't beat you to it. I will just have to not watch him for a while again. No big deal. To be fair, Flames has like separate days. As long as you don't play it on Tuesday, because Tuesday is like the one day I get to watch your whole stream. You're not allowed to stream it on Tuesday. Any day except Tuesday. Flames' gay dating sims to play. You get cute fluffs. I want both, actually. Not to see the game? Yes, Gordon, do not get spoiled. Have a really good day, buddy. At first, it was only on Epic. Oh, yeah, yeah. I thought it was the PlayStation 5. Okay, there, I got it. It should be replacing Outer Wilds on Tuesday. Because... And with DST, wait, I will not be able to see like, any of your streams except Tuesday. Never, ever, ever. Tuesday is horror day for Flemeth, so you shouldn't get spoiled. Okay, I will just watch you scream. I might play a horror game soonish. You know, the game I really want to play is Inscription. Because I watched Otter play like bits and pieces, and it looked really like something that I would enjoy. So I didn't watch the whole thing, obviously. I watched like bits and pieces only. But I really wanted to play it. Hi Vattel, hello good time zone. Cat Milzareem, hello good time zone. Be horror for Jinsey, it should be Tuesday. I'm not gonna, listen. I don't care what Flemeth streams, I just like his company. Inscription's really good, I loved it. I really want to play it. Did you see how fucking expensive Resident Evil 4 is? I refuse to buy games unless they're heavily on sale. I refuse, unless it's an indie game. I'll buy indie games full price because I want to support indie games. But there are some games on my wish list that I think are like $90 CAD. I'm not gonna spend that money, am I? I'm not gonna do it. Absolutely not. Not a chance. Fuck, I lost my mind. I do want to play the Resident Evil 4 remake though. I really want to play it. How's your people? Oh, it's DST, Zareem. It's the worst thing in the world. I don't know why it still exists. It's cancelled for me. I don't like DST. You know, technically, if I was like just alone about this, I would just not have DST. I would just because I work for myself, so I would just not have it. It's daylight savings time. We lost an hour of my hard-earned time. How much does Lenny get? Like €5? Flamer. Flamer. Just my little captain hat? Maybe, maybe. I may just. I do like to buy the games if I enjoy them. I like if, because I want to support media that I enjoy. I just wish there were more demos, and the demos for me are the pirate hats. Forspoken being €80 is also something I would never... Really? It's €80? How much is it in CAD? Am I allowed to... Hold on. Because do I still have it on my list? Oh yeah, it's $93 CAD. I think that might be the one that I was thinking about even. $93. I've not heard good things about Forspoken. I was like, I saw the cutscenes before and I was like, oh, that looks like something I would enjoy. And then people played it and they were like, no. Waiting for the Witcher sale. The Witcher is on sale so often. There's constant Witcher sales. If not on Steam, then on GOG, definitely. God damn, they want a kidney. I know. That's why I buy a lot of indie games. Haven't even played 1 Spoken, or 2 Spoken, or 3 Spoken. I probably won't get it, honestly. I probably won't get it. But you know what game I really do want to play, but it has mixed reviews? I know Eliza's really enjoying it though, and I trust her on Souls games, obviously. It's Wo Long. I still really want to play Wo Long, but I'm also waiting on a sale for that one. Doesn't have to be your kidney. Flamer, please. I'm not sure if it's really that bad or some people are having a... Oh, no, because... So the reason I am now no longer excited about it is because Ray didn't like it. As in Apollo. Ray Apollo didn't like it. And he is definitely not someone who would say that. He just genuinely didn't think it was good. And he wanted to like it. Hi, Carol. How good, Lurk? Wo Long ain't so bad. No, I think I looked at the reviews and people said that it was the controls that were really, really bad. What did I say? Let's see here. Wo Long. Now it's only $80. No worries. I don't want to see any of it. Where is it? It's like 10K negative reviews. Oh, they actually... Oh, wow. The reviews are very different now. But they're basically saying... A lot of people are like, oh, it's a Dark Souls knockoff, and they're weeps and stuff. And I don't really care about those. But a lot of people say it's laggy. Like, it doesn't perform well on PC. So I think maybe if they change that, or rather, if they patch that, if they fix the technical issues, I will play it. I will wait for that, though. That and a sale. Wolong has performance issues as well. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait for that. Was watching one streamer play it. I really wanted to watch Eliza, but I can't because I want to play it myself. Wolong bombed hard regarding your reviews. Yeah, it's the performance issues mostly though that I read for it. Again, Eliza is really enjoying it, and I trust her. Oh, hello there, Numbers. Do you have a specific name that you would like to be called, or do I just call you 14? Hello, welcome in. Waiting for the Shadow of the Earth Tree. That's the DLC, right, for Elden Ring? Because, yeah, I'm definitely going to play that too. Wow, I can't speak today. Again, if I die live on stream, I want it clipped. Please monetize my eventual demise. Yeah, I'll just have an actual drink. Like a drink. I mostly heard that the dialogue is cringy and the plot is weak. And I have a frog in my throat. You heard that too, but for me. No, so the main thing that I heard Ray say was that the combat just isn't fun. Like, it's very cardboard cutout. It just really isn't fun. He also said that the last 3 acts, I think, of the game were good, but you have to get through the rest of the game to get to those acts. So, make of that what you will. Probably like Callisto Protocol, super negative reviews because of performance that got fixed like the first 2 days. Sasha, I don't know if you played it. Did you play Callisto Protocol? Did you enjoy it if you did? Have you yet to hear of any recent big game to come out and it wasn't buggy on PC? Honestly, Howley, same. And that's another reason, this is another reason, lessons to Jinsey, is to never pre-order games. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Do not pre-order games. Simply do not. Ignore the pre-order button. It is not necessary. The game will still be there if you don't play it on day 1. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Which part? I already forgot. Oh, the clipping? Because you should feel good about that. Can I claim the monetization of your death? No, I'm sorry. Ron is in my will for any and all monetization purposes. We're gonna see Michaela. I just really want to play more Elden Ring, I'll be honest, I just really want to play more Elden Ring. Maybe we can make tea during break? I don't think I will. It's not really that kind of cuffing. It's just like, I'm just cuffing. Game prices are going to fall down too, so you're literally saving money by not pre-ordering. Also that. Always wait for a sale, especially for AAA. I do want to play Budokai Tenkaichi 4 as soon as possible though. And listen, as long as you don't pre-order it, you're good. Because, like, this started with Cyberpunk for me, where it's like, oh, I pre-ordered this, but now it is really broken. If you die, I'm flying out there and dragging you back. Hades can fight me. You'd win. You would win. Just buy yourself a pizza with a late game purchase too. We're getting Costco pizza today. Excellent sales. I watched a playthrough and it looked really boring. Like, they tried to make Dead Space without the necromorphs and more fluent combat, but that combat gets repetitive immediately. Oh yeah, okay. So that was pretty much what I felt about it. Alright, I'm not picking it up in that case. What about Nick and the little ladies? Oh, they're fine. See, Ronnie, you can take the basements. Still got snow in Canada? Oh my god, we got more snow in Canada now than we ever did. It just won't stop snowing. There's snow everywhere all the time. It's ridiculous. People just call me 14. Alright, 14 it is. Hello, welcome in 14. Thank you for checking out the page. Last game I pre-ordered was Fallout 76. I'm so sorry, Tyndall. I still want to play Fallout though. Fallout 4? I haven't played it yet. I'm gonna pre-order but still gonna play it rather soon. Do it. Enjoy yourself. Canada sounds like eternal winter in the way Texas is eternal summer. It's honestly, it's just a country of extremes, I'm gonna say. because they're really hot summers, but they're also obviously really cold winters. There's no in-betweens. There is no mellow weather in Canada, which is why I have to move back to the Netherlands. And this is very important to me. Spring has already begun, even though it's not yet time for it. When is spring supposed to start? When is it actually supposed to start? Speaking of Costco, I went on Saturday and I'm currently selling my limbs to cover the cost of everything I bought. Oh, Howley, I saw a thing on TikTok, and I don't know if this is just Canada or if it's everywhere else. But if you order a box of bagels at the bakery, you get like a ton of bagels, and it's like it comes out at like 33 cents a bagel, and they give you freezer bags for it and everything. And you get a shit ton of bagels, but it's actually really cheap. Anyway, try the bagels. Get the bagels at Costco. Very cheap, very good. It's raining very hard today again, and it's fucking windy. Almost took flight getting to my car. Oh, Ron. It's because you're so small and light. Hi, Vegas. Good time zone. Hello. The two biomes, Texas and Canada. Carol. On the 20th, 21st? Oh, that's actually soon, TM-ish. I want winter back? No, you don't. Well, not Canadian winter anyway. In 10 days? Listen, I just always wait until my birthday. My birthday basically always has the weather I want. It's like they knew. We don't get spring. I'm sorry, loneliest. In Wisconsin, it starts May 10th. Oh no, but at least you have cheese. Danny, hello. Good time zone. Which kinds of bagels? You can specify. You can specify the bagels. So, a very good deal. You can also have a mix. I think the last game I pre-ordered was Scorn, but only because I got the stream key for it for 60% off. Oh yeah, and Scorn was also a bit of a letdown, wasn't it? In MN... Minnesota? I don't know. I don't know US. I'm sorry. I tried. My brother pre-ordered Stray for me, but Stray was an outlier. Stray was fantastic. We got very lucky with that one. Montana? Oh, Montana. Okay. Gotcha. The world decided, Jinzi is here. This is the time when all is well. Unless... Is it? Can't remember when we had snow here in Serbia. I'd say the last time we had a proper winter was about 10 years ago. We had the darkest winter in... How many years was it? Because I saw this recently, but we have had the darkest winter in like a bunch of years. Let's see. Canada. Darkest secrets. Why do you... Honestly. Ontario just lived through its darkest winter in 73 years. So they were wondering why everyone had seasonal depression? This is why. Everything bagel. I mean, sure, why not, right? I heard Canada. It's dark in Canada, Danny. It's dark. My country has one weather type. Rain. Are you in the UK? Is that a state even? Is it? I don't know. Listen, I just tried anything with an M at that point. Wait your turn for fighting. Gotta fight Danvers in the snow first. Antir, Danvers is the end boss. It was good. The only bad thing about it was the combat. Otherwise, it had great atmosphere. It was stunningly beautiful, great intuitive puzzles, good length. It was really just the combat that wasn't good. I have no idea why they added the combat. I almost feel like there was some exec in the room who was like, but it needs combat. All the kids love combat. The vernal equinox is 320. Spring is more state of mind. You know what spring I would really like to see, but also not like to see? Japan. I would really like to see it because I'd love to see a cherry blossom festival. I would also not love to see it because allergies in Japan are so much worse than anywhere else. So I would die, but I would die amongst the cherry blossoms. So maybe a little bit worth it. Oh no, the dark winter is not. It's not necessarily fun. Canada really took the seasonal thing and went, what if we had almost year-round winter? Why not? Also, it's packed with tourists. Oh, absolutely. I don't know if it is right now because I don't know how they are doing with the tourists and how many people they're letting in. But yeah, probably cherry blossom season. Absolutely. Sakura trees are stunning. We actually have a bunch of sakura trees here as well. We have an arboretum in Ontario. It's just a giant park, and we have a bunch of cherry blossom trees there as well. It is beautiful. I will take pictures of that when they bloom again. It's not an entire field of them, obviously, but it is a bunch of them. It's very, very pretty. Enjoy, Danny. Enjoy. Sakura trees, you walk by them and they parry you. But it's actually just tourists. Washington, D.C. has Japanese cherry blossoms, but also U.S. has politicians. I don't know that I ever want to set foot in America again. I'm sorry. I'm scared of y'all. I'm also scared for y'all. Comet was in there from the very first demo, but in the full game, because of the limited resources in the level layout, it felt out of place. It was fine at the demo. Oh, they changed it that much? Interesting. Want to go see the Arboretum? We will go see the Arboretum. Is Sakura Trees the newest entry in the Sakura series? What is the Sakura series? I'm scared for us too, buddy. It's okay. You can come hang out in Canada. For here, cherry trees are different than in Japan. The cherry trees have regular white petals. White petals are also very beautiful, to be honest. What would tree girls even look like? Menacingly. Menacing? Angry, probably. Too many Sakuras. This poor Half-Light has been waiting for so long. He was so excited. I'm sorry.
The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean the glowing thing I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator.
But I wanted to sell this thing.
You should ask her for a hint.
A password? I'm really bad at passwords.
No.
No!
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
Is it? Please open up.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I bet I can figure out the password somehow.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
I don't know the
Received.
password.
I will register this login attempt.
That sounds bad. A login attempt. Something a criminal would do. Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do?
Why
for
did you call me
today?
Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Oh, is that, does that sound like the company that made this game?
One moment.
You hear her flip through a catalog before she reads out with studious care.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games.
Oh, there it is.
That's
We knew about that
what
one.
the catalog says.
That's not bad.
Wow, so conceptual.
Any other
So
questions?
conceptual. I don't have any other questions, I think. In the demo, there weren't weird growths blocking and narrowing the path. You could just decide to avoid combat. Well, in the full game, some enemies are placed in such a way you had to fight them. Yeah. It looked frustrating, I'll be honest. Closest I've gotten to Sakura trees are the ones in Washington, D.C. They were given by Japan, so kind of close. I mean, they're still just as pretty. Is it password? Is it 123? Who knew making a website was so hard? Are you making a website, Sandy? She has all the time in the world. She does not care. She wants to go back to sleep. Poor grandma can't even retire. Must be a millennial. Alright, Steedling, have good sleep. Thank you for hanging out. Good night. Are you a machine or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
Oh, Yvonne, I'm sorry.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Yvonne, my partner tells me that you're here because radio computer guys are all paranoid. I'm not going to tell her that. It's rude. Where are you? How did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Oh, she doesn't sound happy about that necessarily.
Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
Oh my god, that's technically true.
That's why she does this.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do, Fortress Accident.
Bye.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
I'm bringing it with me because if I can't find it and I need to pay for my room, then have I paid for my room today? I don't know that I have. Have I? I feel like I have. Wait, have I? I have, right? Have I? Yes, I have. Right? Have I? I paid your rent. I'm actually not sure if I did. I did, didn't I? Didn't I? Yes, because I paid this and then I had another 20. Yes. Yes, I did. I did pay him. Absolutely. Okay. Oh, I can talk to Kim.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
It's just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making?
Yes, that is the question.
The lieutenant takes a step back, steepling his hands.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
That's a compliment. Want to expand what I do, and I think the best way to do is by having a website. What are you going to put on the website? Grandma, do you want tea? I'm sure she has a tea machine. Who needs friends when you work in customer service? What if people are rude, though? Doug, hello. Good time zone. Hello, hello. How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
It's a giant Discord call.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
Then I have to see all of it, because if Kim enjoys it, then I have to oblige. I need friends when I work in customer service, or my head will make me do bad stuff to myself. Customer service is not for weak-hearted people. Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
Do we have the technology? It will always be a quote for me. Working customer service? Hell no. Yeah, no, hell yes. It is hell. Yes. Actually. And we have made, like, no progress, but a break is starting. I'm sorry. The ads are gonna play. We will definitely progress after this introductionary hour of troubleshooting and just chatting. I'll be right back. Okay, hello. Hi. Jagged, hello. Started an hour earlier and I'm sorry, it's daylight savings time. And yes, okay, can I definitely say I do not understand why different places start DST at different times. I don't understand it either. I'm as confused as you are. Thank you for welcome back. I appreciate you. I'd like to see it to file a complaint to the time zone wizard. I will post it for you. Also, hello Div. Good times going. Social links, Discord link, Twitch link, live broadcast when I'm live, but I also want to have a subcategory for consulting. I think that I have an ability to analyze data and understanding of content marketing. Consulting is what I think I really want to do professionally. For like content creation in general. Because that sounds interesting. Here's the last weekend of the month. But like, why do we do it at different times? When you think about it, it really doesn't make any sense. This was a role-playing game. Oh yeah, we were talking about D&D. Kim was being a nerd. Nerd!
Indeed. Those
love
Welkins
him.
are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
Is this the developers saying, give me money? The developers going, money, please. Nerd! Affectionate. I don't know why America cannot do it like 2 weeks in. What is North America like, really? I think a lot of creators have potential, but not a lot harness it well and can experience burnout because of it. No! We experience burnout because we're dumbasses and we work all day. Haha! Got him! Did you know I counted the YouTube channels I run yesterday, and it's 6. But I'm almost done now with... I'm almost done with the Witcher Facts. I promise I'm almost done with the Witcher Facts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 more to go. 17 more facts, and then I can scrap a YouTube channel, a TikTok, and an Instagram. And then I'll just have 1 more Instagram to do, and 5 YouTube channels, and 1 TikTok, instead of not that. I was working all weekend. It was great. I also cleaned the house, in all fairness. I also cleaned the house. We are not smart people. We are smart people? Are we? I had a lot to do in the weekend. But I also, I need to give my brain peace of mind. My brain doesn't have peace of mind when I have work to do. Because you're always nervous with algorithms. Oh, the ever-looming threat of the algorithm. I don't think it's reasonable to expect a global date for DST when the EU is trying for years to end the whole thing and can't even get down with which time period should stay. We should just all delete. I think we're, actually, I would want to keep DST. I think I would want to keep DST. I know, we're losing an hour, but I think it's better. I just think it's better. It doesn't, listen, winter is gonna be dark anyway. There's nothing you can do about it. Add an hour to my Twitch, but it's okay, I won't work as hard. Don't squint at me. Don't squint at me. I mean... It's also why at the start of the stream I was like, I don't think I'll always do 4-hour streams. Because it exponentially makes my workday longer. Because I do 4 hours of stream and then 2 hours of going through the VOD. So 6 hours of my day is already stream stuff. But then I also have, technically if I want to do an 8-hour workday, I will not. You can't make me. If I want to do an 8-hour workday, I have 2 hours to do my main channel, to do all my TikToks, to edit the VODs after going through them at all. And so I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I'm going to clean while you and Nick sleep, just in the middle of the night. Oh, like the Fae coming into your house, just scrubbing the floors. We're not smart people, but we are smart people. Unless, no, I don't agree. We do dumb things sometimes. I can't pencil in Jinsey time. I've made my peace with the fact I will never work normal times. And that's okay, as long as I don't die. Honey, it's not Don't Starve Together. It could still be. 2 hours of simping to enter. Well, then I have no time left. Hello, Artsy. How are you doing? If you offer me food, I will take care of the house like magic. Everybody does dumb things sometimes. Consistently. But as long as we do it with a smile on our face, it's okay. Isn't that right, Kim?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Kim does not have my back.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
But the lieutenant tilts his head, thinking. I bet he looks really cool doing it. Because everything he does looks really cool. They must be the jackets. They were insane if they thought they could do this. It was just a play to cheat money out of their investors' pockets? No. The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it. Do we have any money? Let's give them more money so they can finish it and make it even bigger. We should finish it.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid.
But he does have a half smile. Oh.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Oh. He doesn't believe we can do it. Oh, he does go outside. Wait, where am I? Oh, money! And drugs! And the giant polar bear fridge? You are a polar bear fridge, right? Yes, you are. Let's see if I can open anything. Okay. Wait, okay, no. I have to look here first. The wall collapsed. It's inaccessible now. I can talk about both. Where is this? An ice cream maker, defrosted and unplugged. Oh, I can walk over there. Okay, we're gonna go here first. Maybe I can fix it.
A thick layer of coal
Danvers.
dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch
Ma'am.
black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
It does kind of look like it's perpetually screaming. Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
He opens the door and gingerly peeks inside.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
The dead rats could be there because of the fire.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near
Oh.
the smoke chamber, upstairs.
Maybe I can listen in.
What are you doing?
The lieutenant asks when he sees you climb halfway inside the furnace. I hear the murderer of the hanged man talking. I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs.
Oh, the safety curtains that I broke my hand on and then learned to hate objects.
We should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on with these curtains.
Okay, I don't know why I would want to smear my hands with coal right now. I can't kick it because I only have 1 health left, and I can't really risk breaking my foot by being a dumbass. School bus left too early today, so I missed 2 hours of lesson. What? I did some drawing for some people that are doing art at college, and the teacher said my drawing skills have improved. Excellent. I'm going to start trying to draw my own emotes soon. I just have to buy paper and pencils. We can draw together.
You
Sounds
see
very
a
artsy
terrifying
also.
ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
It will come to life and eat us.
This ice bear is a hyper carnivore. Be careful.
What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear. A polar bear!
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Oh, is Kim a little bit spooked by the bear?
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim, it's a fridge.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge.
He relaxes his hand, his face bathed in the harsh light of the open fridge door.
Let's take a look inside.
Oh, poor Kim. I want to hug him. Wouldn't a tablet be better for emotes? Yeah, but those are really expensive, so I'm not gonna do that. And actually, I mean, like, I drew on computer before, like, what I used to do is I would draw on paper, and then I would scan it, or I would take a picture, and then I would go on the computer and I would do lines with Photoshop. Can I still, like, do I still have thing? I don't think I do. I'm trying to find my, oh no, my, it still exists. Okay, I won't show you because, because it was extremely cringy, but I'll show you one of the last drawings I ever did. I wasn't very good or anything, but like I was okay with how it turned out. It looked like this. Wait, I'll show you. It looked like this. So this was, I just did like overline draws from pencil, and it wasn't terrible, to be honest. I was pretty happy with how it turned out. So I'm gonna try and get better at that, and then make cat emotes, maybe. The next Aizawa sketch is going to be my absolute favorite moment with him. It makes me laugh so much. Is it Stompy? Is it Stompy Stompy Stomp? Or is it him eating Crispies from Aries' bag? I've seen some fridges like that. I'm right down the road from a soda maker called Polar Beverages with a polar bear mascot. They actually failed to win a copyright infringement case against Coca-Cola when Coke was running all those polar bear winter ads years ago. Rude. Clearly they were first. Art party! Yes. I used to do a lot of drawing. I got an A when I studied art. I still draw sometimes, but reading takes up most of my time now. Oh, my art teachers all said I sucked and I should quit. So I did. That's why I quit. Bitch. Thank you for the follow. Hello, welcome in. That's cute. Thank you. I thought it was okay. Thank you. Maybe some rat emotes, Jack. Just some morsel of rat emotes. Small morsel of rat. The only drawings I can do are pencil sketches with a reference picture, and even then it takes almost an entire day to get one out. I have a way that I want my emotes to look, and I find that it's very difficult for me to explain exactly what expression I want on my emotes. And it's not because of the artist. My artists are all amazing. Everyone who's ever done emotes for me is amazing. But like I can't tell them I want to redo it or it's different because I can't explain exactly what I want differently. Does that make sense? And I don't want to waste their time, so I'm like, this is great. Goodbye now. You can always buy one of his drawing pads for PC because the haptic feeling of a pen on a surface sure helps me a lot. Yes. I don't really think I can draw without a pen type tool or like a pencil type tool. You're always very good. It was okay. I have a map full of stuff. I used to just draw because I was like in my own little world. I think a lot of kids probably drew during class, right? Like while you were in the class, you were just drawing on your notes and stuff. I did that all the time. Sorry, your art teacher was shit. Yeah, he was. But to be fair, if I'd had somebody observe this person, like if current day me was observing that, I would have told the me at that time that they didn't know what they were talking about. Like the teacher didn't know what they were talking about because it was one of those modern art teachers, right? So what he wanted was modern art, and I kept drawing anime people and wolves. That was all I would. I drew so many wolves. Holy shit, my entire map is full of wolves. It's ridiculous. When it happened, I was muted, but I'm sure it was great art. It was great. It was fantastic. Tyndall. Sorry, we don't have the vocabulary. Yeah, so I'm gonna try. Even if I can't really draw emotes that I like really like that I want to use. At the very least, I think I'll be able to draw the expression that I want, and then I can show that to my emote artist and be like, make this but better. Was that drawing for your channel? No, I was young. I was young. Like nothing I made back then was for my channel. Actually, that one was for a pet site. I won't name the pet site because I actually think they're trash. The creator is kind of a dick. But you used to be able to dress up little avatars. It's not Gaia Online, but you used to dress up little avatars. So that drawing was actually for a friend I made on the pet site of their little avatar. Because I thought it looked cute. It was a little pirate and stuff. The teacher I had sucked. She was horrible to me. She told me that because I do digital art, it isn't real, and the stuff I would show her on paper and digitally, she would say we're all bad, and it wouldn't be constructive criticism. It was just yes, no, that's the thing. That's the thing about art teachers, artsy. They just come over and say it's bad, but they don't actually give you any pointers ever. We all drew during class, but we didn't all get that good. Yeah, you did. I believe that you did. My family nickname is still Doodle, so maybe a bit relatable. I wrote during class. I had a separate notebook for writing. We're all so creative. Whoop! Super affectionate. Wolves emotes. I don't think I would ever do wolves emotes. You know why? Because they have long snouts. I was actually so I wanted to do my cats as emotes, but I'm very partial to frogs. I really like frog emotes. But I'm worried that they would just look like already existing frog emotes. If I made frog emotes. But I love frogs. Eyes! Welcome back. Thank you for race up. Only 5 months till 5 year. But what about 69? Eyes? What about 69? Hello? Not nice? I had an art teacher once that said I was bad when she meant I kept not doing what she wanted. Basically, yeah, they want to make little mini thems. Nerd. Yes. Keep them away from children. Don't make them teachers. Hello, George. Hello. Is that a little rat emote? Jagged. George used a rat emote. A rat emote has been identified. Jinsey has a Walmer mural of wolves. A what? A what? I had a panic attack in her class because I had a lot of stuff at home going on. I basically broke down in her class and she just started shouting at me and then took me out of class and I said I needed to stop crying and act my age. Artsy, I know it's probably been years, but I want you to tell me where they live so I can punch them in the face with my fist and a frying pan. Please, thank you. Because what the fuck? I feel like 90% of the time that's because, honestly, maybe this is too much of a read, but 90% of the time it's because those teachers themselves did not become the great artists that they hoped to become. So now they're taking it out on children because they didn't really want to be an art teacher. They wanted to be an artiste, but they weren't good enough. This is the same. My mom said this was the same that happened to dancing teachers, especially ballet. So my mom used to dance as well. And then I got an art. I went to drama school, like theater school. It was more like a musical school for like a year or so. And I had a dance teacher who was a bitch and who also constantly made me cry and yelled at me. And my mom was like, yeah, that's because she probably wanted to be a ballerina, but wasn't good enough. And then every time I saw this dance teacher, I couldn't stop thinking about that. And I just couldn't be sad anymore because I was like, she's probably right. We are sleepy today. Yes, we are. DST is cancelled. I spent so many hours on this program to get my emotes look closer and closer to what I want them to look, and they're still not fully there, but they're getting there. So expect the first things to look very bare bones. We will get better eventually, like with every craft. Exactly, Sasha. And eventually, you're going to have people asking you if they can make you emotes because they love your emotes so much. I still maintain that Mumphouse emotes are my favorite emotes on Twitch. And I'm fairly certain that they make their emotes themselves. And I love them so much. They are actually perfect. Every time I see a Mumpa emote, I'm just like, oh yes, that emote. That's the emote. That is an emote that I will use. And I have that with so few other emotes. I don't have that with all of my emotes. But I have that with basically all of Mumpa's emotes. I think that's amazing. I also really like, I like Ron's Geisties. I really like, the lurk from Ron and the cat that goes. Okay. You know which one I mean. You know what I mean. That one probably looked really cursed when I just did that. Anyway, you should subscribe to Mumpao and Moontomes for emotes because they are very good emotes. The other teacher I had was lovely. He always asked how my drawing stuff is going and stuff. He's a sweetheart. He's one of the helpful art teachers. That's nice. I'm glad you had at least one good teacher. I appreciate it. Yeah, see, frog emotes I love frogs. And they're so much easier to do because you can just make the little eyes with like they're just like the half circles. You know what I mean? Because like I really like the cat that I drew, but upon reflection, I'm not sure that it would make for good emotes, that it does make for good emotes, unless I simplify it and change it. Anyway, that's why I'm gonna draw stuff. I have become rat! There you go. Isn't it cute? Jagged, isn't it cute? That's the cute stuff. It's adorable. PE teachers, dance teachers, music teachers, art teachers, they all take out their field careers on you. Nothing like math teachers who just want to do math all day. If you have any interest in Frog Gunpla? Frog Gunpla? I don't know what that is, but I am very disturbed in advance. Those who can't do teach. Yeah, I honestly, Maverick, I feel like that's how it is. You can't become great artists with that attitude. Call them out! Bitterness truly is sad. It is a disease. Truly. Mumbao does? Yeah, I knew it. Are they just so adorable? She definitely can't draw. She was awful. I don't know where she lives though, but I also had issues with the math teacher and they both made me cry. Never mind what I just said about math teachers. I'm also gonna punch your math teacher. My mom told them they both have little dick syndrome. Making me feel bad and stuff every time in their classroom. Because it's true. Artsy, your mom is right. Listen to your mom. Listen to your mom. Oh yeah, I also really like the cozy and hehe. Ronnie's cozy and hehe. They're so fucking cute. Our teachers always seem to be hit or miss. Some are really cool and some are just the worst. Yeah, either they're really passionate about really getting people interested in art or they are failed artists. Hi Jeff, good time zone. The cat isn't yo emotes? I love it. I love it. It's so cheeky. Because that's my face when I go yo. You start blushing? Gunpla is the plastic Gundam kit. Oh! Okay, I did not know that that's what you called it. No one ever understands my new. Oh. No one ever understands when I say hehe either. When I say hehe, I mean like the emote hehe that you and I both have. Whenever I say hehe, it's never hee hee. It's always hehe. You know what I mean? It's always hehe. It's never hee hee. Ever. Also, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry that you came in on that, but only a little bit. Only a little bit. Are you cute rat emotes? I'm thinking of subbing to the channel to yoink all the rat emotes. Jagged, listen, I think you should. My favorite teachers wear what I would call tough but fair, like a Dark Souls of teachers. Sorry. I don't know how being a teacher is in your country, but here it's usually that a teacher has to teach 2 subjects, so they have a main expertise in something else. And my experience was always that you thanked someone for the follow, and thank you for the follow, and then something else. My experience was that art and music teachers who didn't have it as their main subject were so much better because they did it with passion. Because they said if I have to teach a second subject, it might as well be something I love. That's true. That's true. I like that. I didn't know Frog Gunpla was a thing, but it looks amazing. Just little frog Gundams. Hi, Felch! Good time zone. Welcome in. Teachers need empathy? Like, why teach if you don't care about your students? No, exactly. Tyndall. I agree. I agree, absolutely. There's a difference between strictness and being unhelpful. I agree completely. Immediate in the chat. I see. Danvers, don't be mad, but I'll probably change the emotes. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I want them to be more expressive. Yeah, no, exactly, Sasha. Hello, Gomiko. Welcome in. I'm doing all right, thank you. Even though it is Monday and it's DST, which is illegal, and I'm upset about it, but it's still a pretty good day. How are you? There's also okay, but that's a different one. That's Pats. Are you Chobits fan? Hello, welcome in. Welcome in, Pansu. I would never be mad at you. You could be a little bit mad at me. Do what you want. Okay, I will do what I want. See, because Kulsti also said that the mouth wasn't visible enough. And I think it's because of the red. It's too dark red. They basically bullied me for 3 years, and it actually wasn't that long ago. In my last year of college, it was like 2 to 5 years ago that they started teaching me. Then I finished at school and then I went to college. What you're saying is they are probably still alive, and there is still time for me to go over there and kill them. Personally, that's what you're saying, right? FBI, don't listen in. We have, yeah, so we have, actually, it's so funny because I was thinking about this, about how in Dutch, hehe can mean so many things, where it's like, the intonation matters. And I don't know if this is even a thing in English, but in Dutch, when it's like, hehe, it's like, oh, I'm finally sitting down. Wow, I am so much more at ease now. Or it's hehe, and then it's like, why are you late? I've been here for 5 years. Where have you been? You know, that sort of thing. I don't know if that's just a Dutch thing or not. Even if she puts milk in her tea? Okay, but I wouldn't do that anymore. Listen. I say anymore because I used to do that as a kid. The worst instructors I have ever had are ones who simply repeat the materials and can't really help with real-world questions about the materials. Yeah, because then you're not really a teacher. Then you're just a distributor of information. But you're not teaching. Which I always think that's so funny because I went to IT school. I did an IT study for a while. And we had a bunch of teachers. And I think I told you guys about this one before. But one of them was basically that. He would turn on a PowerPoint, he would put his feet on the table, and then he would call his girlfriend. And that's it. That's all he did. And then when we complained about it, he got upset because the school board went to him and said, hey, you're supposed to teach. And he got upset, and he came into class the next time and said, well, I guess I'm going to have to make you work because you complained about me. And I said, yeah, that's what we're paying for, you dickweed. And then we had another teacher. This was the only teacher who was also doing a teaching course, right? Because everyone else wasn't studying to be a teacher, didn't want to be a teacher. They were just people who worked in the field of IT and also did this teaching job as a side gig. But one of the teachers really wanted to be a teacher, went to teaching school, and you immediately noticed he was the best one. I really liked him. He really did his best. I liked him very much. It's just that the rest of the entire course was trash. Not an American thing, but very cool. Interesting that you don't do that. It's a whole range of emotions. I know, the eyebrows speak. Building the site's going to be a whole thing. Don't worry, Zandy. Just use Squarespace. Not sponsored. Japanese also uses a lot of just sounds to communicate. I noticed that, and it's gonna give me a headache when I'm trying to get my head around that. College I go to is still in that school though, but my math teacher is still there. He teaches my brother. I hope he doesn't figure that out though, and our teacher stopped teaching at my school and is teaching in Tenby somewhere. I hope they're having a terrible life. No, you know what? I'm gonna say the thing I keep seeing everywhere that I think is a really good saying. I hope they have the day they deserve. Not great for the internet though. No. Since he was part of the IT crew, I was gonna be, but the teachers were all trash. That's why I quit, because the teachers weren't teaching, so I didn't understand a lot of the material. If you didn't already have a background in tech or IT, it was basically impossible. I had a teacher who only basically drank coffee and take breaks to smoke. Yeah. And it's okay if you don't pay to go to that entire school, but if you pay to go to the school and you really want to learn the subject, it's kind of a problem. Like, I know this is something people say, and then other people will go, oh, but what about math? But I don't use any part of my high school education, ever. I don't even use my German. I'm learning more German from Duolingo now than I ever did in class. I forgot everything that I got during geography and history. I forgot all of it. It's just seeped out of my brain because none of it was taught in a way that activated my memory cells. It just wasn't interesting enough. But I didn't have to pay for that, so it's fine. I have a shitty bio teacher. Artsy, why do you have so many trash teachers? I will come to your school. Dang, I'm gonna have a stern word with them. I feel like it's me. I'm the problem. No, you're not. No, you're not. A teacher should never make you feel like you're dumb or bad or whatever. They're a teacher. They're supposed to practice patience. All the teachers I've had issues with, they never had issues with anyone else. First of all, it might seem that way, but they still might have problems with them anyway. Secondly, a lot of the times, teachers will just have targets. I was a target as well, because I got bullied a lot. And teachers, I guess, joined in for some reason. Sometimes you're just a target. You didn't do anything, because I didn't even talk. I never talked. I did my homework. I didn't fail my tests or whatever. It was just sometimes you're just the targets. There's nothing you can do about it. It's dumb, but someday you'll just leave. And then you'll be free. I had a teacher in primary school that did not allow any noise in class, not even the sound of a pencil falling on the floor, and will deny all requests to use the toilet or drink water. Pretty sure that's actually illegal. Join me in German metal crew. I need more members. I can say great things like Wo wanderst du? And bis bald. And es ist sehr heiß im Sommer. I don't know that makes for good lyrics, but I can say it. It's the same in med school. A lot of doctors in uni clinic are there for the science, but they're contractually obligated to teach as well, which they don't want. And you can tell they're bad at explaining. But there are some who really want to become head of education for their clinic, and they're so good. Yeah, people who really want to do the thing instead of are forced to do the thing. One of the worst teachers I had covered polymer chemistry at university. Had a huge stack of old acetate slides that he put on OHP, but he didn't just read from them as I feared. So you had to capture both the acetates and everything he said in your notes. Oh my god! So you basically have to learn shorthand. Is what you're saying. Doc, I'm sorry. Dang. That's when they should just give you laptops. It's the same everywhere, really. It's a lot worse in university stuff because they all just want to study and be investigators instead of teachers. They should just stop being teachers. You'll need to know Danish. It's so useful. Never use Danish except to call dance devils. I mean, still valid. I was wealthy enough to go to private school where I was taught liberal arts and science well, but I saw the stark difference in my school and the school public kids went to. I went to public school. I don't know that. Here's the thing. I don't actually think that they're necessarily bad. I just think the teachers aren't invested enough. Like, the difference between a good teacher and a bad teacher is so big. I think I said this before, but the first year I went to high school, I had a math teacher, and she was very, very smart, but she was a terrible teacher. She could not share her knowledge in any way. She told us, but she didn't share. I got Fs. Or in Dutch, I got 1s, right? I got 1s and 2s. Like, she would take me out of class and be like, why are you so dumb, basically? The next year, I got a different math teacher. And I went up to 5s and 6s. Because this person actually knew how to explain and was patient. And when I was like, I don't get it, they would explain it in a different way instead of the same way they did the first time, which was the way I didn't understand. It just makes a huge difference. It really does. Have good walkies. Hug the dog. Sorry, you have to dog every time you get up. You have to hug the dog. Meister der Minne. I don't think I'll do that. But I can call you Klumitier. Klumbintier? which is definitely American, also specifically Texan, to have bad public schools, but maybe it's more universal than I thought. Yeah, I honestly, probably. Maybe less so in Canada. I don't know what it's like in Canada. I got bullied from the age like 3 to 16 by staff and pupils. It was great. The more we talk, the bigger the list of people I want to punch in the face. Gross, artsy. The more people I want to physically hurt. I, for example, would absolutely love to teach teacher students, but I have zero interest in going to uni clinic because I do not want to do the science. Fair and valid. The teacher makes the class. It really does. One of the teachers when I was still young, age 6, I think, got in my face and screamed at me because I missed a day or two at school because I had tonsillitis. My mom called her out in the classroom, had a conversation with her, and then called the school and complained about her. See, I always feel like, God, it's so cruel to do that to children who just don't really know how to stand up for themselves yet. Like, if someone did that to me now, I would be completely unfazed. I'd just be like, oh, you poor thing. You're taking out your life on me. I don't know. Go talk to someone else about it. I'm not available. But as a kid, you know, it's easy to say that now, but as a kid, you're terrified, right? Like, what are you going to do about it? You have to be in school, first of all. And you haven't built confidence yet. You're in that awkward teenage phase where you think everything about you is wrong and bad. So what do you do? It's so cruel to do that to kids. It's like taking advantage of their vulnerability. It really does grind my gears. You guys have it the other way around? 1 is the best here? Yeah, for us it's 1 to 10. So 1 is the worst, 10 is the best. I had a teacher all through early school, got only D's, and in the last 2 years I got a different one and went straight to A's. Yeah, like it just makes such a huge difference. And I just feel like maybe if they paid their teachers better, maybe it would be easier if they had smaller classes. I don't know what the solution is, but it helps a lot if they really want to teach. I went to public school. The difference between my middle school quality and others was very notable in my first year of high school. Me and my classmates that had come from my middle school really struggled with finally having like Portuguese class. If you look at my Portuguese grades, they're atrocious. I just got enough to pass. If it was not for my compositions and text interpretation skills, I wouldn't even have had enough to pass. Was it such a difference? Dang. That's kind of a cold shower. We had small classes and well-paid teachers. Yeah, it really does help. It really does help. Felico, have good work and lurk. Enjoy. You were just in time to see me continue the actual game because we just spent another almost hour talking. I'm not going to apologize anymore. It's Monday. Y'all know what kind of stream this is. I talk a lot. This is a chatting to my chat stream. And sometimes we also play video games. On occasion. I remember having a really bad math teacher in my first year of secondary school. In the second year, we were put into ability groups based on our results for the previous year, and more than 50% of the bottom group were from his class. He sucked. However, that group had a really good teacher, and the next year I did well enough that I was moved up to a better group. However, that group was taught by the original teacher. Oh my god, just fire the original teacher. Clearly they don't know what they're doing. The main reason our public education is so bad is there's no funding. Yeah, that's the case in a lot of places. But that's why I feel like maybe Canada is better, because I know teachers are paid really well in Canada. On the other subjects, I didn't feel much difficulty, but Portuguese class was very notable because I really struggled with grammar, and Portuguese grammar is especially atrocious. I'm gonna be honest, and I don't know if this is like a hot take or if this is something that more people feel, but I feel like a lot of the times learning the grammar of a specific language doesn't really help me speak or learn the language. I have no idea about Dutch grammar. I have no idea about English grammar. I have no idea about German grammar. And I don't really need to. If you just want to speak the language, have conversations with people, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I don't need to know what the leidend voorwerp is. She actually screamed in my face and made me cry. I missed one coloring sheet and one writing sheet, so I hadn't really missed anything. It took me 30 minutes to do it all, and it was caught up. But it was definitely an overreaction from her, and I still really don't like her. I think she might have a very hard life, and you're the punching bag, honestly. Our Portuguese teacher in middle school just let us do whatever we wanted. We just had class parties and watched a lot of movies. I watched Saw and Friday the 13th in Portuguese class. What the fuck? Okay, so what you're saying is she didn't teach. This is what you're saying. I had a terrible 8th grade math teacher. Remember the day when I gave up trying? I didn't have a good math teacher for years. Honestly, that's one of the things that is very bothersome, where maybe a kid really does like the subject and wants to get good at the subject, but the teacher is so bad it kills their desire to learn more, and that's just... Oof. She has her own kids. I feel sorry for them. I hope they give her so much trouble. In a lot of cases, the pool of possible teachers is kind of weak. The bar isn't set high. And how could it be when it's such a low paying field? When I was in my education classes at college, there were a lot of weak students. Yeah, that's the thing, right? I feel like if you want your education to do well, you should pay your teachers well. The whole system needs a rework. Focus on kids' talents instead of their weak points. Yeah, and I've always thought that this was just an ADHD thing where I figured, okay, well, I'm learning these things because I'm really interested in them, so I'm getting good at them because I want to be good at them. Because people told me that's an ADHD thing, you hyperfocus, right? But I don't actually think it is. I just don't think that's the case. I think for any kid, if you're really interested in something, you will do better learning. You will, because you will be more invested. You will apply yourself more. So I feel like if a school system really focused on what the kids wanted to learn about, then even if they maybe don't get their history lessons, maybe they don't get their geography lessons, which once again, I didn't retain anything about my geography lessons, I think you would just get a better overall education. Like, what if you have this kid who is extremely interested in just geography, right? Everything else, superfluous to them. They don't really care, but they really want to do geography. And they just get wildly good at geography, and then they go into a field that has to do with geography, and they actually do really well constantly. You know, you don't even have to push them. You don't have to tell them do your homework. You don't have to do any of these things because they want to do these things, and they go to school with joy in their hearts because they just really want to learn this thing. I just think you're going to have a better experience. You're going to have better educated kids. If they want to learn more after that, you know, go nuts. But I know that there's schools that already do this where it's like, oh, you want to learn woodworking? Let's go. Woodworking it is. I just don't see the point in trying to force people to learn things because you feel like they should have this general level of education. And I get it. There should be, you should have an awareness of the world. You should. You know, there's certain history that everyone should know. It is too vital not to know, just to understand how the world works. But geography isn't really that important. You don't really need to learn a secondary language. It's not necessary to become a successful member of society. You know, those sorts of things. You don't need to learn about art. There's a lot of subjects that everyone feels should be base level. And while I appreciate a base level, I don't think it's necessary. And I definitely think that's probably a hot take because I'm sure there's going to be people who say, oh, but what if you don't know about Picasso? Who cares? Who gives a shit if you don't know about Picasso? No one cares. How many conversations have you had about Picasso? Are you going to lose your entire mind if someone makes a Picasso reference and you don't understand it? No, of course not. Who cares? No one cares. Our religion teacher watched Matrix with us. Our religion teacher was kind of a dick, but he wanted to be really cool. We don't make teaching very appealing. We really don't. That's how I got with biology. I just turned up and feel like crying these days. You should just be allowed to drop it. It used to be okay towards chemistry until the one teacher in junior college made me hate it with a passion. I also had a terrible chemistry teacher. They felt so superior. It was the worst thing. This one time I came to class and I was dead exhausted and I fell asleep on my desk and I'm pretty sure he wanted to beat me. If he was still allowed to do it, he would have probably beaten me. If you're taught by someone who's interested in the subject, you learn it better. Also that, yes. I'm the geography kid. I was the best student. See? And you're having a good time with that, right? Yes, geography. It's when you're really into cardio. They can get really good at understanding it and then teach it. Yes, also that. Isn't that essentially how Montessori schools work? I went to a Montessori school as for like the lower school, the lagere school, I don't know how to say this in English, but like when you were like a small kid, like until 10 years or younger or whatever. And kind of, but they still wanted you to have a baseline of everything. I will never forget that one day when I smuggled in a this is where my hatred for math started. We had staardelingen. I don't know how to say that in English, but staardelingen. And it was like this really convoluted way to divide, right? A number. And I smuggled in a calculator because fuck math and fuck staardelingen. I smuggled in a calculator and I did the whole thing on a calculator. And then my teacher was like, well, you have to show your work. Do you think you'll have a calculator in your pocket in the future wherever you go? And at that point, I already thought to myself, yes, I will bring a calculator everywhere if that's what it takes. But now we have fucking phones. So this is what I mean. It's just not, it's not useful. It's not useful. Some people learn languages to express themselves to new people. I need to learn expression to stop saying bullshit in 5 languages. Yes, see, because I really want to learn German properly, which is why I'm now invested in German. I'm doing German every single day. Sometimes less, sometimes more. But I want to learn a 3rd language. And you know what? I'm going to do French afterwards. My end goal is to learn fluently at least 5 languages. Because I want to do that. Not because it's useful for anybody. I want to do that. I think that's what Montessori schools at least did to kind of aim for. It didn't always work, but they definitely aimed for it. Hi, Wakupi. Good time zone. My old high school got rid of woodworking, metal shop, and auto shop. Why? That sounds like such a good idea to have. Math isn't base level. Fuck math. 2nd language definitely is very important. It's really not, though, because Americans get away with not doing it, for example. It's not necessary if that's not where you're going. If that's not something that you're interested in ever using, you don't need it. I just really like having a 2nd language. In my experience, they aren't that successful, but they're still probably better than public schools in many places. I like the Montessori school. Not sure if it was good, but I liked it. Learn your math? I will not. My son has had great Latin teachers. They have big old geeks teaching Latin, and the class attracts all the young nerds and encourages them. I could tell it was sticking when my son wanted to learn how to say nose pooping in Latin. That's adorable. All conversations eventually come down to D&D, and that has math rocks, but I can use D&D Beyond, and then I don't have to do math. Also, we have the internet. Yes, we can find any answer we want. But it's also nice. I think, honestly, actually, as you mentioned it, Loneliest, I think internet literacy is a very good subject to teach nowadays. Because really, if you have good internet literacy, you can learn anything you want. If you really want to. Kaisa! Welcome back! 2 years! Thank you so much for the resub! Happy 2 years. Thank you for sticking around for this fucking long. I hope you still enjoy your time here. In school, I was part of an experiment where grammar wasn't taught. The idea was we'd learn from exposure to literature and such. Results, none of us learned grammar and had to take extra coursework before entering college. Yeah, but that's because the college required it, right? Because my dad works with not a charity, but like a... Oh, is it charity? It's where you work for free for people to help people. No, volunteers. He volunteers at a place where they teach immigrants Dutch. And it is also all exposure, right? And apparently it just works really well. The only way that they will communicate is in Dutch. So basically you're forced to learn what everything means, and you just have hand gestures and whatever. They don't need to really learn grammar either, but it's working really, really well. Had some good teachers who let you sleep if you fell asleep, because teenagers have it hard. They get up too early. Base levels in science, math, and general social studies are important. Being good at something is nice and all, but if you're really good at that and at some point your interests shift, your heart's stuck in a field because you know nothing else. Yes, I do agree with that. I think there are definitely certain subjects that are good to have as a baseline, but there's also several that just don't really matter. Wish I could drop it, but here we need to take 3 subjects at college, and if it's one of the 3 I picked and it's 2 to 3 months till my final exams. You're so close though. You're so close, Artsy. Like, it's important to have a base education like we have from 5 to 11, but from then on I think there should be a bigger emphasis to teach children to do research. Yes, we're very fortunate nowadays in which information is easily accessible. Yeah, and we can just, if we really want to know something, we can. There's no reason we can't know something, right? I'm not talking about Skillshare, but also a little bit. But just YouTube, Google, everything. I cannot divide to save my life. Now, I can for, like, regular numbers, but when it's a really long number, I just don't... Star dating are dumb. Sure, your work in math is so stupid. Yeah, I calculated it. Long division? Is that what it's called? It is pretty long. Are you really going to do all that borrowing, or do you just know the answer is 1? Yeah, I know exactly. Exactly. I knew back in 84 we'd have access to calculators in real life math situations. I just knew it in my bones. I knew it was going to be a thing. My math teacher told me I'd need Pythagoras and some other math bullshit to change a light bulb because I'd need a ladder. I could use a chair. Even better, I'll get my boyfriend to change them. He'll just reach his arm out and he'll be fine. I think you should learn history, but that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's going too far. The basics are enough. I had a watercolor teacher who was so critical that whenever we had to present, I would have a panic attack. Sometimes presenting would take 2 class periods, so both days I would panic. I had a math teacher who was the opposite. She was so chill she would give extra credits, go over the whole assignment if anyone had questions. See, that patience? I love that. Sarah, hello, good time zone. Dedicated language learning is called immersion. Yeah, that's what my dad does right now. And I wish I could do that with German. I wish I could just go to Germany and then everyone would just speak German to me all day. And I would just stand there with like the math lady meme phasing over my brain as I try to decipher everything. I actually refused and did fine. You were like, grammar, not for me. We're still not allowed to use a calculator in our state exam. They will literally make me calculate stuff like, it's so dumb. Oh my god, Sasha, I'm so sorry. I haven't used any of the math I did a few years ago. If I need to do numbers stuff, I use my phone. Who needs to know cosine? I know! God! Same, Artsy. Same. Those who learn history are doomed to become a history teacher. I did enjoy history for 1 year because one of my teachers would tell us little stories. And maybe actually that's why I like to do my essays where I tell a little bit of history. And I'm thinking about doing, after the video that I'm writing now, I'm thinking about doing Let's Talk About Zombies because I think zombies are pretty interesting as well. I just don't know if people want to know about zombies because all my other Let's Talk About series are about like hot shit like werewolves and vampires and fae and stuff. I don't know, but I want to talk about zombies. Will your dad teach me Dutch? Listen, Danvers, if you come over and you want me to just talk Dutch to you, I will just talk Dutch to you and nothing else. And you can do the math lady meme instead. I did the opposite thing where we were allowed to bring our calculator into a test and I didn't! You're like, hard mode. I don't need to change my light bulb. I get the people I live with to do it because they're taller than me. But also, why do you need math to change your light bulb? It also didn't help that this art teacher wouldn't help me when I didn't understand the stuff. This is why we make her drink her paint water. Let's talk about Super Saiyans instead. Well, they are hot, I guess. But I don't think they have that much history. The Last of Us is pretty hot. I guess. I mean, technically. Good night, Kaisa. Sleep well. Have a very good sleep. Math, not art? Okay, we're still gonna make them drink their paint water, though. No matter what. No, because I was thinking about mummies while I was trying to sleep yesterday. And then I was like, mummies are just zombies. Because people were like, what does a mummy do when they catch you? And people are like, oh, they curse you or whatever. But wouldn't they just eat your brains again? And I think I read somewhere before that mummies would just take your innards because that's their whole deal. Like their innards are gone because they were taken out of them. And they became mummies, walking zombie mummies because they need new intestines and stuff. But I think they probably just eat your brain. Anyway, I want to know for sure, so I want to do research about it. Zombie history is super cool. I did a presentation on it in communication class. I just want to research. We had something where we can scrap subjects we didn't need for our arbiter, so I removed religion and history, but you'd still have to do one of the two in an afternoon class, so take history for that. Yes! We learned about stuff about medieval times. That sounds fun. Like on school history, have more like that. Zombie mummies aren't like mummies aren't basically just zombies. Is it ironic or appropriate that in discussing not learning grammar, I omitted a few words in my sentence? But I understood what you meant, Jeff, and that's all that matters. The little protein, exactly, Sarah. Zombies mirror society's anxieties. Nuclear holocaust zombies represent the nuclear scare. Disease zombies, bioterror. Well, in general, I like the history of things. Anyway, so maybe zombies. Anyway, an ad is starting. Holy shit, we've been talking for so long. I'm so sorry. I apologize to everybody who is here just to see me talk about how cute Kim is and how much I love him. We will continue with the iceberg fridge when I come back. I promise. I'll be right back. I am going to continue with the polar ice bear. The polar fridge. Oh man. Manders, am I right? Thank you for welcome back. Look inside the refrigerator.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
I want to see what's on the note.
You pocket the note.
Of course I
and
do.
the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Adorable! I hope it's a polar bear. Oh, I can't look inside. Examine one of the ice cream wrappers in there.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
Are you saying its eyes are not glowing red? What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
The lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He studies it in the light. So they tried to sell ice cream from this hybrid carnivore.
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice.
No, it isn't. That's cool.
What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The lieutenant points at the red snaky cable running from the fridge. Why do they keep it going?
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
But why do they keep it going? Why do they keep the bear going? I'm so confused. Shells are empty, knees weak, plates are heavy. Spaghetti on the cupboard already. Matt! How dare you make a pun? How dare you? Do you think the bear did it? I do think it would be a really good place to hide the body. Can I say that? Hello, Zero. I keep calling you Zero, but you're literally specified non-zero. Do you prefer non-zero or zero? Like, it's still running. It would keep the corpse in a pretty decent condition, I feel like. Is it cool? Have I needed much algebra beyond geometry and algebra in my daily life? Yeah, but listen, I just don't want to do math ever. I can do additions. Additions is all I need. I don't need more. I don't need more than that. Wait, come on, I can go here. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way it won't let me go here. Is this the thing that keeps it going? A frozen ice cream maker that's still running! But it's making ice cream. Open it up. Oh, that's the thing that's making it go. I could turn it off. I could steal things. Intercom wires. Oh my god, that makes me dramatic! Love that. Okay, wait, so I can go several ways. I can do stuff with that. Oh, this is closed. Coin! A cellar window. People's feet shuffling by from the street. Kim, you're on my money. Kim, you're on my money. Thank you. It's not a lot of money, but it's honest work. Oh, I can interact with this one. Handwritten note from the fridge. A handwritten note you found from the giant ice bear fridge. It still bears some marks from the fruit-shaped kitchen magnets that were used to secure it. Where? Wait, but where are the magnets? You said you took the magnets. I guess they lied.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
I wanted to keep the cool magnets. I think that you should go with your heart, and I'm gonna go with Zero. I'm sorry, you just... That's what jumps out to me. I hope you're having a good day, Zero. Ice cream is just a front for the bear fridge cult! And it is for bodies. It is for keeping bodies in. Did I hear someone say puns? No, Howley, no one said that, actually. No one said that. No one said that. What do you mean?
Does it say anything interesting?
The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
I'm sorry, but I love that basically everything in this cellar has Kim's undivided attention. Read the note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe.
I know that's Kumo. I know the illiterate ginger kid is gonna be Kumo. Come on. It is. It is. I'm always a Lute Coblin Denvers. I'm always a loot goblin. Necessity of math may need to be... Tyndall, please! I just said no puns!
You find the filament memory with the offsite copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
Huh. The filament memory. So it's in there. Wonder who wrote that note.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
Yeah. What if they were attacked by the polar bear fridge? Seem like you're having fun as well. We've spent most of today's stream talking. Honestly, it's a Monday. It just happens. We made barely any progress today. Remind me again, what's a filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
The illiterate kid? I'm saying Kumo.
Really? You don't have a single guess?
You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
I can't believe he gave me a smug grin. I can't believe he just smugly grinned at me. Weeks of manure and pollen outside. Close the window, Ronnie. Minimal Mondays. It is... We call it the Munders. Because on Monday, anything goes. It's Monday and Friday, okay? The in-between is where we get stuff done. Everything else? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Talking is fun, though? I think so. I think so. I can't believe you've done this. The window's closed. I went to walk Shizu. Oh. I'm sure Shizu doesn't mind. He's okay with it. He likes the manure, probably. Mondays we struggle, Fridays we're excited. For it to be not Friday anymore, but weekends. Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be? It's right there! Shut up! Don't ask stupid questions. Open the ice cream freezer right now.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Turn the ice cream crank?
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I can still be a poet, though.
What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen fat and sugar?
Try to crack open
You
the
slip
lids.
your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
You
Equip the
think?
pry bar by going...
Oh my god, why would you give me a tutorial about that right now? What a strange thing to do. Fine, I will no longer hold my frit bag.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old
Pry bar not
submarine.
strong
It
enough?
has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that...
Wait, okay, wait. Hold up, wait.
This orange
It is
machine
physical
is...
instruments. Do I have other physical instruments on me? I don't think I do. No, I don't. This is already as physical as I can possibly get, which is not very physical, I'll be perfectly honest.
This orange machine is buzzing. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar.
Yeah.
You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge.
What is this? Kim! Kim, help me!
You see the pry bar's metal handle bending right before your very eyes.
Am I gonna break it?
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it. But this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
Maybe I can just turn it off. And then it will unfreeze over time. Hello, Helmus. Welcome in. Hello, nice to meet you. It's more than any XCOM hits chance. Listen, I'm gonna try every time because... Nee, heb je. Ja, kan je krijgen. Why did you cancel that? I wanted to learn how to use items. Battle. I will teach you myself. The lipstick today looks incredible. I'll be honest, I don't put a lot of effort in my makeup usually. I'm sorry. do enough to be presentable. And usually I am. Fucking hell, it's cold outside. Are you in a freezer, Ice? Advanced? Where do we get one? An advanced pry bar?
I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to
No, it
requisition
is.
a special tool.
Oh, it is.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough.
No, no.
Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker.
I know it's in there. Oh no. Let me turn it off.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker.
Unplug them
nearby.
both.
An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
The other
Something
one too.
close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Because what? It's black. It's not like it's the red one because it's black, the color of immeasurable cosmos.
The lieutenant raises his brows.
Is why.
But doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has 1 cable missing.
Maybe I can open it now. I am a
This
destroyer
orange
of
machine
objects.
is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner.
I can
and
try again,
an
even though
electric
it's minus
freezer.
20.
The ice around it. The ice
Dang
squeaks beneath the pry bar. You see the pry bar.
Yeah, well, I have no...
I
Sooner or
tried,
later.
okay? I tried. I will be back when I am even stronger. I am not going to forget about this thing, okay? I'm not. I will be back. It is so important to me. Oh, that's where this
An old coal
goes.
box with a matrix of push buttons.
Of course
lists
this is
all
where
the
it
companies
goes.
in the East Delta Commerce Center.
That makes sense. Still more effort than me. I mean, 5 minutes. My favorite ice cream makers are mysterious ice cream makers. I wonder if this will kill the filaments. We'll see. We'll see. Only like -5, but 16 miles per second? Oh, I don't really need to know where most of these are right now. Fortress accidents! The filament might tell me what the password is, you see. Okay, so there's a door here that this one. What are you called?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing
Oh,
material.
it's
Eternite.
perception. The pile of... Oh, and it is a pile of Eternite, and I need perception. Well, I don't have any. See, I really want to go up here, and I'm wondering if I can get there through there. I'm wondering about that. Oh, meters per second. Gotcha. Oh, I don't actually have to equip this anymore. I can have my bag. But I did need to radio something else in, didn't I? Or was that... What was it? What was it that I was thinking about? Okay, so I wanted to get to the roof for the smoking lady. Call in the background check. That's what I wanted to do. And I did read the cube. Okay. Yes. That's what I wanted to do.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
Pick up the
This is
radio.
Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Reconnect me to the 41st, I guess. 41st?
Right. Please hold.
She already knows this is a terrible idea.
10-4, come in. Fireworker, over.
Fireworker. He is so done with my shit. This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question, over.
wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
I need information, not fear.
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
I wanted to know if you got my badge's description right in your reports. Please refer to me with my full name in the future. Any news about my family? Have I ever told you about my life before the RCM? I'm just gonna say, are you alone? Yes.
That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Over.
Oh, but visitors isn't important, right? As long as it's not the weirdos.
What? What is it?
What?
He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Okay, bye.
Understood, sir.
Goodbye.
Roger that.
I guess I can't call it in. This poor man cannot catch a break, and neither can I. Okay, let's see if I can maybe... Are you still here? Do I see you? She is still here. See, I want to talk to her. I don't know how to get up on the roof, though. Or if that's even possible. Am I supposed to do it from the other side, maybe? No, that's a really, really, really long walk. There's no way. Well, actually, no, I say that. I feel like this door over here... I don't think I can punch again right now. I feel like I could get there through this door. I forget what this needed. I forget what this needed, but I really want to get in there. I can't punch him again, can I? No, I'm not allowed to punch him again. Damn it! I really want to punch him. I forget where the trash container is. Does anyone remember where that trash container is? If you know, you can actually tell me, because I don't remember. Throw a rock at her? I don't want to talk to Kuno. Kuno is weird. I hate him. Was that the trash near Kuno? But I opened that one. I had a key for that one. So this is one I haven't opened yet, but I can't remember where there's one that I haven't opened. I don't want to talk to you, Kuno. You suck. Like this one I'd opened. There's one all the way at the harbor that I also opened, and there's one at the docks that I also opened. So I opened 3. That's it. That's all I opened. Because it's a physical one. Is it a physical check? Yeah. So I just haven't opened it. Huh. Did I just look past it? Hello, drunk man. And the thingy won't open until tomorrow. On Wednesday. Why is this here? One operated viewer has been banged up inoperable. Can I break it so I can steal whatever's in it? This just tells me where to go, right? Yeah, it does. One by the bookstore? There's one by the bookstore? May I give you a tip for orientation? Yes. Oh, what is this?
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box. There. You're okay. Come, buddy.
The box seems happy.
Yeah. That's nice. That isn't one. Go to the bookstore and check the map section. Oh, is that how I get a map? I did not realize. I don't think I would have ever checked the bookstore further because I do not like the lady in it. Although I should probably actually ask her. I should probably ask her about the place. I'll do that after I find the map. Maybe she'll kick me out. Hi, Bradkus. Hello. That's the map one. Tome of Fascist Magic. Oh my god. I realized it at the end of the game.
Have been attached to a bulletin board.
I would have never known.
Inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded.
Is it
Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella
Maybe
Marie,
I'll just remember it and I won't
the
have to buy
suburbs
it.
of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
I think it's great how you can just miss things in this game. Well, I think it's a very replayable game because you can do things so differently. It's not much help, but it helps a tiny bit. I'll take it. I've been looking for a map forever.
Hudon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live
That's
there.
where I am.
But they do.
I live there.
Then Forberg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Rivershell Industrial Harbour.
Do we not like it?
It looks downright despondent.
We don't like
It's almost Coal City, to be honest.
Can I buy the maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
How do you know that?
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one of Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap,
You
does it?
think? What happens?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
I don't think I even want the map then. Why would I want the map if it doesn't help me? So I can't have the city map. Which... That's unfortunate. Everyone knows the most interesting thing about fascists was their magic. Maybe if I get her to leave. Maybe if I get her to go into the other room, I can just take it. Go say hello, welcome back.
You broke down the back door.
Yes.
The wards. The door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
Yes. I don't know what I was thinking. No, I did know what I was thinking. I was thinking, fuck, that hurts, because I yelled it when I did the thing. I bought it like the good citizen like I am, but you get one from Martinez, and this isn't Martinez. Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
What are you talking about? It's just a door.
Just a door? This place is curse detected.
You should leave then.
They don't call it the doomed commercial
it is?
area
I thought
for
it was an
nothing.
official.
Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
So the curse she was afraid of was the curse of failed companies? Interesting. Curses aren't real, ma'am.
Of course you would think that. You're nothing but a policeman.
She shrugs, visibly dejected.
All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do.
I already did.
But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
The entity? No?
Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
She probably just lives there. She probably just lives there. You mean the chimney that's part of the central furnace? I heard voices coming from there.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume.
Do I go up there again?
You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
I'll go knock again.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something. You always do.
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery.
Again, Kim is actually invested in everything behind that stupid curtain. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go yell into a chimney. It'll be great. Don't worry about it. Destroyer of objects and businesses. Ooh. It's what I do. Oh, I can talk to you.
It's dark.
The lieutenant states the
And the
obvious.
flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Got it. He's like, you forgot to equip your flashlight. I thought he was going to say something new. But the chimney's downstairs. It's such a long walk. When instead I could just bang on the door again. Has nothing to do with war, but no, it's a curse that makes the company fail. Yes, we're just cursed. Well, I mean, I would guess that we're cursed. Kim clearly wanted to be a
layer of coal
Ghostbuster.
dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Hello!
Something
It's because I did it
breaks
in real
loose
life.
in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
You hear a woman's voice answer?
you've awakened the entity.
I summon the ghost of this doomed commercial area. Hello, are you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
That was easy.
After you, officer.
Okay. That was extremely easy. I thought we were going to have to work way harder for that.
Yes?
Oh, geez. Sorry. Sorry I bothered you. It was right over here, right? Sometimes you don't have to break your foot. Well, I did want to break my foot. Oh, wait, this is really nice. Trays full of dice. The candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of die. I love it. Can I steal something from you? No? I wish I could, though. Hello?
Hello. I'm Nia.
Ah, she's a novelty dice maker. A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair. Ah.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius.
She taps on her headphones.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade.
Oh my
for
god.
now.
Inland Empire, shut up.
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Oh my god, wait, yes. What's your Milius, though? Isn't it just music? No, you're a gem. Got him. Hi, Gem.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I
Oh,
have
are you playing
these.
D&D? Maybe she's just playing D&D. Ask her for a glow-in-the-dark D20?
Mostly,
Should.
they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
She was listening to a podcast. You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Yes, I am here for a new dice set, actually.
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
I like role-playing games and I need some dice. I was looking for something else. Squint your eyes mysteriously. Answers.
Answers? How strange. These days people only come to me for dice and role-playing games.
Did you miss where I squinted my eyes mysteriously? I think she missed that.
I'm not sure how helpful I'll be, but go ahead and ask.
The walls around her are covered with rows of precious stones and minerals. I really like this room. This is a good room. I would also hang out here. Dice Maker sounds like she could do a good impression of Bjork. Sarah, you're right. You're actually right. I saw a cute transparent dice with a sword inside. Battle, that sounds really dope, actually. Hi, Gumby. Did I miss you? Hello. Good time zone. Very cozy. It is.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shelves like stalagmites. This person means you or no one else. Absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
All my senses are just, no, this was a good one. How did she become a dice maker? I'd like to order a die. What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling in rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity.
Inland Empire, please, I am begging you.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
And it honestly makes sense. I would do the same thing. Dice are critical infrastructure for most RPGs. I should bring them just so I can roll for checks. What do you mean by the daily ruckus, Kuno?
Well, there's always something going on in the whirling's backyard.
Also true. She stops to try and come up with an example.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about.
Where does she
Must
sleep?
be because of the strike.
Does she sleep in the chair?
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire. She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
She said, I don't want to deal with it. I just want to make dice and live in my little house.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
You never take your eyes off the work to look out the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
Also true. No lies detected.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
She hyper-focused on her dice. Maybe she could replay your dice? They're giving you terrible rolls. Sometimes I'm really lucky, to be honest.
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it. And I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
Wait, so where's your home then?
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Where are we anyway?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of coal-black soot here and
But
there.
when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Wait, so then you are sitting at home, no?
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
I don't think I should tell Pleasance anything, because she'll probably try to charge her rent or kick her out, and she just wants to make her little dice.
Creative.
I want her to leave this poor girl alone. She's just doing her best. I had to get some D10s in specific colors for a board game, so I went to a hobby store and asked if they had any loose polyhedrals. Young man cocked his head. Old man behind him said he means dice. Oh. Sasha? Shh, how dare you. I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Wait, how do you explain what happened to all those companies then? Pleasance is the one who sent me. She's convinced the place is swarming with malicious energy.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow?
She's a wise woman. No, she's not. Actually, a bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers, and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going. I mean, honestly, true.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
I don't agree with that, though. The whirling is part of the doomed commercial area? Yes, but it's still a separate building. No. The whirling isn't doing well either. Its waitress just took off and customers have trouble paying bills. I'm customers.
And then there is me.
She sighs, looking at her messy work table. All kinds of tools lie there scattered, from knives to carving files to wire cutters.
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
It's because she's in cahoots with the demons.
Obviously.
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
If there are demons in this town, it is Kuno, right? We can agree, it's Kuno. Yeah, I'll hydrate to that. Imagine the plot twist, voiced by Bjork. Only a bit of food for Danvers, not the usual meal size? Wait, why? Why? I know she puns, but she means well. She's a precious cinnamon roll who must be protected. She doesn't mean anything bad by it. Pleasance thinks it's because you're the source of it, a malignant entity. That's what she thinks.
Malignant entity? What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity?
The jig is up. The she-demon knows you've uncovered her true identity.
My brain is not okay.
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
I don't think she's evil. Half-Light and Inlight Empire are both the same side of you, and you can't convince me otherwise. They're working together. They're in cahoots. To try and make me make terrible decisions. I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring.
We could still start, though.
But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see. Blaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
I'm not going to tell her shit, though. Why hasn't her business failed? What? Why is that a check?
You feel
Dang it.
nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
You need to connect? I'm gonna start undressing, I guess?
Excuse me, what are you doing?
Oh no! I'm taking off my pants!
Officer!
Never mind, that was a terrible idea.
Undressing in a stranger's place of business? Yes.
That's fucked
of
up!
course. An unbelievably bad idea.
I thought I was gonna take off my jacket or something!
Miss, I apologize for my colleague's behavior. He's still recovering from an unusual medical
Kim, I'm
episode.
so sorry!
That doesn't really excuse it, does it?
No, it really doesn't. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, sorry, but who the fuck starts by taking off their pants ever? Okay, listen. When you're, okay, in your own room, in the comfort of your own home, do you start by taking off your pants? No! When you're warm, what do you take off? You take off your jacket! I'm wearing a jacket! I hate everything. Fucking hell. Could have fixed it with one of the other answers. Absolutely not.
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dyes out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
You put your pants back on, chat. Put your pants back on right now. I've definitely been standing in my room with a shirt, jacket, socks, and underwear, and only because I started with pants. Her, why? Spriggan, put your pants on! Don't know what you're on about, Flamez. I hope you're wearing pants right now. What if I like my jacket more than my pants? Then you should wear your pants as a jacket. I hate it here. What is that pants emote? Oh my god, Gumby. What the fuck? Another coworker officially home for 2 weeks because burnouts. Until it's time to take a vacation also. Do you like playing role-playing games?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
They said furries and D&D players. Load it.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
I want shivers.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Do you know the whirl untethered setting? I want to die for that. Yes.
Ah, yes. Fortress accident. It's too bad they never finished their game.
Uh-huh.
The Wiro Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motives of ice and death. And loss, of course.
She knows every RPG ever. Big bucks to spend on? Yes. After my software architecture assignment, I'm gonna take a week off and push for affiliate. You just take. Don't burn out. Do not burn out. Apparently, it's not giving me a +1 yet, Ronnie. Please. For an RPGer, she knows a lot about RPG, but she is an RPGer, right?
Ice, death,
Kinda.
loss. Sounds like you.
She's just very specified.
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
I want one. I'm gonna spend 7 real on this. What's a standard role-playing
It's
die?
an icositetrahedron.
A what?
24-sided
Oh my
die
god!
that can produce results for 2-sided, 3-sided, 4-sided, 6-sided, and 12-sided die with a single roll. Technically, you can also use it for many other sizes, but you may need to reroll results.
Loving it. So nifty.
So nifty. Why do you need to cast a die in resin? Because it's prettier!
Untreated bone is porous and prone to chipping. Cast it in something hard like resin though, and voila, it's perfect.
I want it.
Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
Huh. Where's the other tenants? See, because she said that all the other rooms were full, but I didn't see anybody except for the book lady. And the baka is very sussy. Very worth it. I will buy the die. I want to buy dice from her, right? Get the sword dice.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
There used to be a hair salon, there did?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless
Is this a joke
haircuts.
about Orlando Bloom?
They're scared of that word.
It's because they're losers.
You wouldn't like it either.
No, I would.
The others would laugh at you. A
Well,
bit of experimenting
listen.
every now and then.
They
isn't
just don't
bad.
know what good style looks like. I'm gonna have a haircut on Saturday because my hair looks like a fucking rat's nest. She went from throwing you off investigating a murder to making you a paying customer. Look, I'm very easily diced. Still make you pizza? Oh. It's my dad smoking constantly inside. It's wrecking what's left of my lungs. This is why you need to move into our basement. Obviously. Your hair looks wonderful? No. That's a lie. That is a full lie. I'm so sorry, but it is. Again, haircut buddies. The last time I had a haircut was in July last year. It's when I got my hair colored. It needs to be fixed. It needs to become nice again. What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? Yeah.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
Yeah. And she's like, I would totally wear them. Go for full shaven wigs. If I could pull it off, I probably would, actually. I would just have to get so many wigs. I cut my hair again over the weekend. There's no color anymore. One day there will be no color in my hair, and it will feel so weird when there's no more blue left. Had my hair cut in July as well. Cool, Stu.
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
And who was Artemitep?
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym
Ah,
as his way of giving back.
that's nice. Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community-centric boxing club.
Kuno. Who's Kuno?
He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard.
Yeah. She looks out of the window. It's oddly quiet there at the moment.
I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
Yeah, we'll need to put him 6 feet under. All we need now is a jacked Kuno. Oh my god, how did that community project work out? Judging from the kids I've met so far, it didn't really work, did it?
It didn't.
No.
If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
You should have known it. It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
But I could check.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza
Now
ever
that no one
since.
knows how to punch anymore. Assume it's more a reference to Virginia Woolf as her Orlando character swapped back and forth between genders. Oh! I did not know that. I've not read Virginia Woolf. When will you wear wigs? I don't know, there's a lot of really cool wigs. I don't know how to wear them well. I need to have Goblin come over to do not just my eyelashes, but also my wigs. In terms of hairstyle, you make it sound much worse than it looks. It's really not that bad. I don't know, maybe you just can't really see it with my headphones on, but it's really... I don't know how to describe it, but when you compare it to pictures from me before, you can see the difference. It's the dead end version of my hair, you know? That's it. That's all it is. It's just, it needs to be trimmed. That's all. I don't want to change the style really. I need to clean it up. You don't feel comfortable, change it. I will. I'm not sure really if I just like myself with shorter hair better or with longer hair, but I want my long hair back because there's a thing I want to try. We'll see how that goes. What's up with the broken windows? I also need to move back to the Netherlands so that I can eat fish and have normal water. Canada has ruined my hair.
Oh, this one's a mess.
Yes.
There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right?
Nothing. Spitzenschneiden. Yes.
Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
What's a snuff milieu?
What is a snuff? My encyclopedia doesn't even know.
Trust me, you don't want to know.
I want to know.
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
I want to know what a snuff milieu is.
It's a sub-rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
I should have known that. I know what a snuff film is, and she just explained what milieu is. I should have put 2 and 2 together, but I didn't. Because I'm bad at math. I want to go home now.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that. As if it's just another piece of information.
She said I listen to true crime podcasts all the time. I like longer hair, but it takes spoons I don't have to maintain. Would a shower filter help you? I'm gonna get one when we move. Yes. I'm so sorry you'll have to know about this. Dark radio web. Basically, nothing sinister about Revachol. It's such a normal place where everyone is nice, right?
What does she mean to get off on it?
Don't worry.
You
the
know what
ICP
they
has
mean.
a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
I don't want to deal with them, I don't think. I did not want to know that. No, I'm okay, honestly. Did someone here make stuffed animals? Much nicer,
You
yes.
mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
I just wanted you to tell me something cute and wholesome for a second to save my sanity, but it's too late.
But what drugs exactly?
I need to know what drugs he was doing. Do I need to know?
He got high on some weird taxidermy chemicals.
Oh my god!
I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Eventually, they caused him to lose control of his bladder. The smell was awful.
I think I know why all of the businesses failed here. They all sucked is why. Stuffed animals? No, it was drugs. We can't ask her about what get off. We know what it means. I know other thanks to Riverdale, and there it was really graphic. I don't watch Riverdale, and now I really don't want to. He got high on formaldehyde, taxidermied himself. People get high on nail polish, really? This conversation is getting weirder by the moment. I know. I entered here and I was like, what a nice place. But now I'm not so sure.
Even you can probably do better than that.
I can.
You can almost see it. A small, sickly old man, hunched behind his work desk, his pants stained with old piss, stuffing a sad, stiff-legged raccoon dog. The entire scene looks tragic.
Why did I empathize this? I didn't want to. I found creepy mannequins. That'll be great.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years until the insect rights activists came.
The insect rights activists?
Mm-hmm. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
There's never going to be a moment in this game where I will ask a question and then I will get an answer that is so normal, so mundane, that it just feels it doesn't belong here. It's never going to happen. You know, whenever my guy loses morale, same. Need to add Winston here? We have to use it in Jackie's channel. We have to use Winston until Winston is the top used emote. Winston must stay. Team Winston. Polish remover? I think they both smell actually very, very a lot. You get high. If you could get high unpolished, I'm sure people would. What? It does happen, you'll be like, that's pretty sus. Yeah, I feel like there's probably more going on here, honestly. I'm glad that someone took care of the little guys. I like insects, but insects don't have any brains or feelings. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the insects.
Actually, insects do have brains. But yes, I understand what you're saying. I think the protesters took it a little too far. Anything else?
What's with the rotor blades and the skis? Oh right, I forgot about those.
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Kulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
It's a rug pull! What did the transmission say? Does it say, fuck you, got mine?
The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Her smile widens before she sees the lieutenant's face behind you.
Men like that are a curse.
The lieutenant is stern.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47.
He was not amused.
I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
They were just props. Why return them?
Hi, French. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a great weekend. I found a strange machine. Oh, I'm gonna talk about the D&D machine, aren't I?
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She closes her eyes as some remnant of a memory lights up her face.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean liberal? What happened? They were maybe a little bit too lenient?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
She looks at the hallway as if she can still hear them chit-chat behind her curtains on a cigarette break.
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic. And to show up to work on time.
Probably mostly the latter one, right? Got a lot of work and cleaning done in the apartment over the weekends. Same. Let's go.
Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
My electrochemistry understands. And I guess then my electrochemistry also understands that an ad is going to play for 3 minutes, which means I am going to walk away and pet my cats now. I'll be right back. Okay, hello. I was sitting here waiting. I'm not even kidding. Hi, Runner. Good time zone. Thank you for welcome back. Most exciting thing about graduating is still have Zelda, Cyberpunk, and Elden Ring to play. You haven't played Elden Ring yet? I'm so jealous. Enjoy that. And then also when Zelda comes out, enjoy that also. Yo, I realized that I actually am missing my Breath of the Wild copy and also my Mario copy, and I'm pretty sure I actually also borrowed those as well as Let's Go Eevee to Simon, and I just forgot I did. I'll go back to the rest of the 3-hour stream. I will maybe not go the full 4 hours. I'm sorry, though. I said to myself, if I'm still feeling okay, I will do longer. But only if I'm feeling okay. Anyway, stream however long you will. I will do that. I will stream however long I want. So anyway, for the rest of the year, consistently, showing up to work on time is incredibly hard. It is.
And so is producing something extraordinary.
Her eyes wander to the shelves full of die prototypes and discarded models. Okay, but sometimes you just want to sleep. Have a good lurk, Runner.
Something strains her face before she looks up again.
Anything else?
What strains your face? Is it because some things didn't work out? There was a terrifying taxidermied bear in the cellar. It wasn't taxidermied, but okay.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT.
It wasn't.
You're in for a treat here.
She smiles and leans closer, hands on her knees, like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story.
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
What's the other idea?
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
Alright, what was the other idea?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls.
And it sounds like that probably didn't work very well either. I know a girl just like that. She works in Frit as a cashier and she's not particularly friendly.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Revachol ICT.
But there's only one of them here.
And they already had the bear.
What about the bear?
The bear.
What about the bear?
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator.
I do.
To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either. And half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted.
Okay, that's probably a bigger problem.
Eventually, Revachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
I'm sure the bear was doing its best. I killed the bear.
You did what?
I had to kill the bear to become the bear. I murdered it with my own bare hands. I laid it to rest. It's my trophy now. I unplugged the fridge to help Revachol ICT cut their losses.
Ah, of course they left it plugged in. Even in death, the bear is costing them money. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast.
It's actually taxidermy?
He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherian.
Megatherian! But it was actually taxidermied? I thought it was just like a plastic or whatever bear. But it's a taxidermied polar bear with a fridge in its guts. That's fucked up.
Sounds cool.
No.
Scary, but cool.
I do like Megatherian though.
Megatherian, a mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs mostly.
A wise and noble beast, guiding you toward the land where the streets are paved with drugs.
They should have named the bear General Flamer. Missed opportunity. Guys, I'm just getting a little bored. How about I take off my pants again? Stop trying to take off your pants! One brain cell downwards. Explains why the business idea flunked.
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
Grab your necktie and mumble, "Not now, you beast."
What?
Do you ever feel like Vision Beast is trying to blackmail the fun out of you?
No, officer. I don't have a vision beast.
Oh, well, I do. It's a necktie.
Normal people don't have vision beasts. Only drug-addled madmen like the taxidermists do.
Of course they don't. I'm a normal person, and I don't have a vision beast. What about horrific neckties? Do normal people have horrific neckties?
Neckties? I guess they do sometimes, officer. but I don't understand how it's relevant to our discussion. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Man. I'm sorry, lady. She seems almost sad finishing the story. Some dust beams swirl in the afternoon air. Her eyes follow it.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
I found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me.
I mean, everything seems broken, so that makes sense.
I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
Wait, so you're telling me that you have a doorbell there? Which one?
The one with an empty name card. It's the last one in the list. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet. Sure, I'm listening.
Okay.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
I will come back for the
What
shivers,
else?
by the way. Just so you know, I will return for shivers. Bye. Because this is very important to me. I was really hoping I could steal things, I'll be honest. Because I want to steal things. See, I have to pay for my expensive dye. So that means I need to steal things. Oh, can I break you? No. What if there are drugs in there? Come on. Normal people, we don't do that here. The best question. Let me hold this in your face.
And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
No, I'm okay. I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Neha and she's a novelty dice maker. Oh, I can't just lie.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
Uh-huh? She's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you.
I don't understand.
She's better than you.
If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
There is no curse. Oh my god, I hate her. She was clearly trying to get you to leave a lot earlier by bringing up weird-ass conversation topics. I brought them up, to be entirely fair. This was all on me.
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down.
It does.
Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire. You've come this far. You know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
She says there is no curse because there are too many inconsistencies. The source is a taxidermist shop. He became involved in arts darker than taxidermy and brought the void spirits down upon this place. Uh-huh. Sure.
Oh, how horrid.
I knew it.
I knew something wasn't right about that place. Tell me, did you find a way to break the curse?
I'm afraid I can only identify the source. Would you have to call some other experts to lift the curse? No, I called upon the spirits of Guillaume de Million to banish the curse in a flash of disco brilliance.
Guillaume le Million? The singer who made that awful face? Well, I do see the resemblance.
Wow! Wow!
All that matters is that the energies are retreating. I can already feel the curse lifting.
Of course you can.
It will be a long time until we're fully free of it, of course. But still, thank you, officer.
You're welcome.
Truly.
I leveled
brought
up.
a better psycho-emanation to this humble bookstore, and that's no small achievement.
You're so welcome.
She so badly wants this to be over. She would have believed anything. It will only last a day or two, a week tops. Then her mood will sour and she will feel the curse again.
I will come and uncurse it again.
All right then. All's well that ends well. Should we return to our ordinary lives?
Bye. I wonder if it'll be easier to steal this now because I broke her curse and she's like happy with me.
Several maps. The maps look old
Can
and
I?
faded.
No,
Your
I
eye
still
catches a
can't.
map
She's
of
still
Insulenda,
angry.
A map of
I don't want your map. Jerk. Another
Welcome to the
boring-
bonfire, unkindled one. I'm a firekeeper. I tend to the flame and tend to thee.
Look, I'm back. Thank you for resub. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Oh, right. This one isn't until late. It's not until late. But I have a point now. I can put it somewhere if I want to. But I don't think I want to because I am also... I'm internalizing like two things right now. actually almost done internalizing. Maybe I should just try to internalize it very quickly by asking things I don't care about. Would that be smart? Yes.
Hello again, sir.
Who is the woman? Yes.
Oh, that's Auntie Billy.
Oh.
She's nice if a bit distressed.
Why is she distressed?
I think she is a bad husband. Not very nice or helpful.
Oh, I know about that. Jeff, look, hello. Good time zone also. I'm doing well, Gohan. Thank you. It is a Monday. So that's... Do we need to take that into account? But other than that...
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Because no one wants to buy the books? What is school anyway?
School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
You know what? I think Annette is really nice. It's just a pity that her mom sucks. Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both, because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
I'll just take her away. I'll kill her mom, and then she doesn't have to be here anymore. I think maybe that's a good idea. At least we haven't pulled our pants down here yet. There is still time.
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
I'm a detective. Why would anyone want to read about crime?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They
Go
get to
to a
imagine
podcast.
dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle where you can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman. Are you impressed with me?
You don't look much like a policeman.
No, I know. I look like a drug addict because I am. I look like an alcoholist because I am. I'm your mom now. Well, what does a cop look like?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
But people keep calling me Dick Mullen. Wait, hold up. It's not your body that's important. It's your head, yeah.
Head? Yes.
Not head, child. Heads.
My multiple heads. Drama! Listen, Auntie, I'm very open about these things. Be gay, do crimes. Every day. Shining a light in her face? I'm interrogating her, is why.
I am your singing telegram.
I hate it, but also I keep having to do the jingle.
I can cut a piece of wood in half just by looking at it. It's true. I saw it with my own eyes.
It's really a Monday, isn't it? It's just such a Monday. Today's such a Monday. You know, at least I keep learning new puns. Okay, look at the silver lining. Danvers a lie. How dare you? How dare you?
Isn't that very dangerous?
Yes, policemen live and breathe danger, little girl. Mullen obviously lacks the chameleonic skill.
Unlike you, sir.
Yes.
He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
Exactly.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir.
Oh, dang.
Like in the books.
Okay, I'm going to deduce something now. +1 saw she's cold?
You fail to deduce anything substantial.
Damn.
She waits intently.
I can't deduce anything right now.
It's okay, sir.
Aww. Oh no!
You disappointed a small child.
I disappointed a small child! I'm sorry! Oh my god. I can't win today. What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to
Why am I
choose
the way
between
that I
the
am?
good man and the bad man.
Okay. But you should choose the Batman and then you can throw him in jail.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about man and man business and lady business? Like I was shining a flashlight right in her face like an interrogator. I'm never putting this flashlight down. It probably helps me in checks or something. What about a poor man getting a rich lady? What about both of them? When both of the men are bad? That's a Kotar. What about when everyone is poor? What about a book when the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination, only it's really long and drawn out, scarred for life, phantom limb?
No, I don't know.
Does it ring a bell? Alright, I'll ask your mom.
Yes.
She'll know.
She knows books. Definitely.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain?
I think it's just my life. I think it's just like my actual life. Sorry.
Later, when you get the chance, you should address these issues by getting drunk. That'll show them.
What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance
Yes,
story.
it is.
That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have to write about real life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
And only rich people get to be nice and pretty and happy. If you're a povo, you're only supposed to be very sad all the time. Bye, Scar! Have a good pickup. Have a good day. Show us issues with your drunkenness.
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either.
Yes!
Because she doesn't need a bad man.
Exactly.
Yes, that would be interesting.
See? We have such good ideas. Rich bitch live love lactate. What? Disgusting.
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
Of course, because only rich people can get love also.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
She just likes happy
Maybe
endings.
some about other books.
Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold reddened cheek, then continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
What are you saying? The self-help books don't work? The get-rich-quick schemes are fraud? What are you saying, Logic? Unbelievable. No romance for peasants. The povos have to be sad. You need to watch more Chaos Monday with the whole group? Or what? Or what else? What if he lost his property just during the revolution? What if he was just supposed to lose his property? What if this was a eat the rich kind of situation? Also, I can't watch today because I have to do grocery shopping. We're doing it on a Monday instead of a Wednesday this time. Hunter made motivational signs in my bedroom? Because I'm not rich enough for true love. Antir, all you have to do is become rich and you will become, what is it, nice and happy and stuff? Nice and happy and what? Oh yeah, nice, pretty, and happy. It's for rich people. I hang love lactate signs in your living room if you don't watch. Just coming in the middle of the night, leaving the sign. Don't explain anything and leave. Reading those doesn't make the readers more famous, does it? Yeah.
But it does make the famous people more famous.
It really does. Famous for vain people. I have better things to do. These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks.
Annette's expression remains ever so helpful, but she doesn't say anything.
Yeah, you heard me. Only losers waste their time with that garbage.
Isn't that kind of a childish thing for a grown-up to say?
When she grows up, and if she grows up to be clever, she'll discover there's no such thing as a grown-up.
I'm gonna tell her that.
Okay, sir.
She doesn't know what to make of that, but she'll remember it.
But it's true! It's true! Oh my god, it's true though! Oh fuck. Everyone still feels like a child right now. Do you not feel like a child right now? I feel like a child every day. I've never grown up. This is why we eat the rich. To get their happiness, you absorb it through their nutrients.
Anti-object task force.
Oh yeah, I'm good at punching. Right?
Behold, the anti-object task force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the darkened one. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors. So many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe.
I am.
From the anvil of the heavens to the worms below.
Oh,
Indulge
God.
in it. Be bold. Have an impact on the shape of creation. Out of the furnace of your rage. A new reality. Also, you should trash your room again.
You should trash your room again.
Guillaume Le Million.
Do we see his face? Oh my God.
Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop.
What?
In 38, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
Oops. I got a pain threshold +1. Blood oxygen is boring. You bet it is. You bet it is.
Why not both?
Why not both? Sector 7 slums! We're gonna play the... At least I think that's Final Fantasy, isn't it? Maybe it's not. Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome. I hope you enjoy your emotes and you're not having to see ads. And me mostly talking to chat and not playing the game enough for anyone's liking. Welcome in. It's nice to meet you. Takes a snack to recognize a snack. Snacks supporting snacks. Nothing like implanting those seeds of existential dread on them while they're young. You gotta start early. That way they can acclimate. You're welcome, child. There's a picture. I don't think any of these revelations are ever good for me. Really. We all got pain on that one. Hello, hello, welcome in. Because it's time for me to go. Antir, enjoy thing. Let's see what I got for this one. +1 pain threshold. Also, I got that twice. All physique learning caps raised by 1. Attacking physical objects heals damage. I can go kick something, and that means I'll be able to slap the man again. I just also need to unlearn this one. This one sucks. Even though it also, I feel like it's the reason I get so much XP. Because I get XP a lot. What does this look like for me now? Yo, my pain threshold is so high. If only I'd put points in it. That's really good. Wait, where's my thingy? Yeah, I can't convince Annette. I still don't know where this trash container is. Okay, maybe the map will actually just tell me. Fine, I'll go by the map. Fine. Now if I could just kick something, I would... Oh, hello. No sane person would ever put their head into such machine. What machine is this?
Several maps have the maps
I'm
look
buying
old
it.
and faded.
Oh, I
Your
could
eye catches.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Uh-huh. Oh, is it just in here now? Do I get to read it?
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez,
90
with directions
cents.
to appropriately
Unbelievable.
touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace a path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez
And it
North.
only vaguely looks this way, I think, now. You can avoid kicking the bucket by kicking the bucket now. Can you kick the... I could, but then the mailbox will be unhappy. And I do not want to make the mailbox unhappy.
Finally,
I like the
coming
mailbox.
to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map,
Okay, so it actually gives you that. Ah! No, I want to know where the... Oh, they just basically say it is over here. Wait, so it is over there. I have to try to open it again. This is very important to me. And also, I should wear this, because what if I find a bottle? I need to make back the 90 cents that I just spent on this silly map. And so it has to be over, not quite here, but like here-ish? It's not this. It's not this. Do I see where I am? No. Is it inside? Because I can't waken the sleeping dock worker either, I think. Can I? Let's go see if he's still there. Let's have a little look. Maybe I should save before I try to do that, but... No! See, he's gone. The sleeping dock worker is no longer sleeping. What does that mean for me? I'm stronger now, but I don't think it helps. But I'm pretty sure the sleeping dock worker was inside. Maybe the trash can is also gone? Or is it maybe because I had the option to kick it and then I didn't do that? Oh, I can't actually trash my room again. I wish I could though. Maybe I've just, I don't need it anymore. But then why would it still be on the list? That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna absolutely die curious about that. Let me go check it again. Maybe it'll just allow me to do it. Cause I opened this one.
The trash container stands in the springs. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you.
No, see, this one just
You
opens.
see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
I don't actually need
The container
any of
sounds a
this
muffled
anymore.
groan.
I don't want to talk to Kumo. I'm sorry, I really don't. He'll just punch me again. The map is really not that useful, unfortunately. Is it just behind it? I'm fairly certain they actually mean this trash container, and they just don't update that I've already opened it. And that the sleeping dock worker isn't there anymore. And I can't do those. Abandoned lorry? Wait. Why can't I do abandoned lorry again? Why can't... Wait. Yeah, it says these are found white checks. Those on white are available to try now, but I don't see the sleeping dock worker. See, because it still has the map wall as an interfacing challenge, but I already bought the map. So I can't actually do the map wall because I have the map. So the check doesn't exist anymore. I feel like that must be what it is. Like I've just found another way to do it. I think I'm gonna try and get in... No. Perception? I don't know how high my chance is. Actually, the damage ledger would probably be pretty easy. Let's see. Interfacing and perception. Where is it? Oh! They are all really bad. That's gonna be difficult. You still won for Kim? Kim would be so upset with me. Kim would be so upset with me. I feel like Inland Empire was probably not the best choice. Honestly, I think I could have probably done better. But okay, so I can't upgrade interfacing, so let's do perception then, right? That's the one I needed? Let's try perception. We're doing it. Let's see if we can open the thing. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. Wait, did I even look at this?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
My perception immediately did stuff for me.
8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right. The Hardy Boys in the mess hall of Welling in Rags.
Well, we already know that they said they did it.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick. Titus Hardy. The one with the ball cap on his head.
Continue counting.
Is it?
Is it?
They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. Maybe even too easy. 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck.
They literally said, hey, we did it. My motorics are terrible. Honestly terrible. I went with the Tinker pre-made one. I quite liked it. I think next time I'm going to just have no thoughts head empty. If I'm going to do a replay of this for my own, I'm probably going to just be like a muscle man.
3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. The inked banger, perhaps. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print. 5. Another standard work boot. Reinforced toes. Number 44. Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde, Glenn. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot. But number 41. Small like a rat. Shank.
The guy who didn't have anything to add to anything. I'm pretty good at this, ain't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens, and the tracks burn in it with strange beauty.
Me complimenting myself?
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus. Carrying something?
I'm wondering if maybe one of them, like the 8th one, is one that we don't know?
8. Another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy.
Or it's Elizabeth. It could be. My bestie was Drama. I was called my leech a lot. Drama's pretty good. I don't know what I'll pick when I play. I'm gonna do multiple playthroughs. My volition was always like, you okay, bro? And the answer is no. See you later, Sarah. Have a really good day.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
8, actually. Dun, dun, dun!
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
Note to self. This would be a good question to ask Titus.
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy Boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
Is that the one? Number 41 shoe? What did I say that one was? Was that wasn't Shanky. I said a 46 one? 44, 43, 45, 44. Oh yeah, Shanky. Yes. The rat-faced one?
Yes, well, he did look a bit like a rat. You're right.
Yes.
Do you think those prints belong to him?
I like that I can scroll back and I could just check. Drama's a good time and who cares about other people?
I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not.
Heavy one, 200 kilograms
200?
imprint.
This could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat Hardy Boy, the one sitting in the middle.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Yes. Maybe it was a giant.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
You're thinking, why did they have to carry him?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Oh, that's true, but that means he was already dead when they got him here?
Maybe the carrier wanted to impress his peers, demonstrate his physical might.
Maybe the victim wasn't conscious. Yeah, I think maybe he was just already dead.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher or between
Oh.
2 men. Anyway, it's for future consideration.
What else would
What
the
else can
point
you
be?
see?
I think he would maybe just already be dead, but one soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy boy. Wonder who he is.
Oh, this one's easy. Way too easy. It's a driver.
Why? A driver would wear down their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right, and remember that abandoned lorry cabin we found? You think it's the drug lady?
With a piece of sandpaper glued to the truck.
No! The lieutenant adjusts his glasses as his eyes light up with excitement.
Which means that the missing lady driver was also present at the lynching? That's it. She's the old soul.
He's so excited! She's also the one running the drug trade. Interesting.
Now we know who's the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
I think the entire union is involved. Maybe even all of Martinez. The lady driver could have kept the drug trade a secret. I don't think so, though, because didn't we already establish that the union was involved in the drug trade? So why would she keep it a secret from the union? This would fit what Joyce told us, but I don't want to make any assumptions. I don't.
Understood.
I don't.
We should still go and see what Titus Hardy has got to say on the matter. This might throw them off, work in our advantage. So what else?
How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller.
What if they called late? You never know.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashon. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Oh, so they basically just kept the footprints.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree.
Can I just say I'm really glad that they're voice acting, not just because I don't have to read it all, but also I really like the voices. I feel like it adds so much that everything is voice acted now. Like the Brain, Kim, like their voices are so good. It's I feel like I can't even imagine this game without voice acting. It would just miss soul.
Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
Very weird behavior.
So far, so good. Only one thing missing.
He looks at the tracks, face lighting up from the realization.
Of course, there were 8 tracks, but there are only 7 Hardy
Let him have his moment of joy.
There's one pair missing from the union.
I know, we already said that, though.
The 8th pair.
We already said that. We already said this.
I thought the Hardys are going
We
to
already
tell us
said this. We let him have his moment, but also not really because we just did the moment. I'm sorry. It's the one thing I miss with Shadows Over Loathing. I'd love some voice acting. I'm just such a fan of good voice acting in general. I'm gonna save in front of this, and if I fail, we're ending the stream. Gives them so much character. It really does.
An inconspicuous pile
Wait,
of the...
wait. Do I have perception things? Do I have anything that is perceptible? Reaction speed, savoir-faire. No, I've got nothing. Oh, it's only 28.
An inconspicuous pile of the
Try it.
roof image. Because it's nice and orderly, it reveals no secret.
I hate it here. Okay. Well, I said if I fail, we're ending the stream. I want to open this. I think I need to sleep because I got no health and I want to punch the guy in the face. Alright. We're going to talk to Titus next time. And that's it. We're going to talk to Titus next time. Can tell him about the drug lady. You can heal one time, but I don't want to. I want to use my only heal on something dumb. To be fair, I used all of my heals on something dumb, so I don't know why I'm hesitant about this one. I don't. Anyway, I'm gonna see you guys on Wednesday. Oh, I can send you to Antir now. You can go and say hi to Antir. Is it a game that I was gonna play? Probably not. I will consider what day we're gonna do the day where we do indie games, basically. Whatever game that is. I'll let you guys vote on it. How about that? I'll make a straw poll and put it on the Discord. Sound good? Sound good. Okay, we're gonna do that, and then I will see you on Wednesday. Have a very lovely rest of your day. You're welcome for stream, Loneliest. You're welcome for stream, Danvers, Vanny Tyndall, Ice, Overlord, not Jeff, just Overlord. You're welcome for stream, Achilles. You're welcome for stream. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time, good night, Scar. Va fail. Oh, and I have to press raid. Now va fail.